looks. Okay, camera's good. All right, let's get the day started. I know we're a bit early, but figured since I don't have a second stream later today, we can go a little bit longer. Don't know how much longer, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. How you doing? Hey, Galaxy, what's up? Back for another one. Figured we'll start a little earlier today because I'll go a little longer than usual. How you doing, JJK? And Galaxy? Is the Galaxy over here the same as the Galaxy over? Are you two different galaxies or just Galaxy a popular name this morning? Still working your way through Z. Very nice. Very nice. Here, let me move the camera a bit, please. I feel like I'm getting. There we go. That's a bit better. Morning Horror. I'm the original Galaxy. I mean, well, your name is just Galaxy. They're Gamer Galaxy, so two different galaxies, I guess. How you doing, Nathan? What's good? Morning, afternoon, depending on your time zone, I guess. Just had breakfast, so now we're ready to go. Playing an anime game. Sounds nice. Can't say I've played too many myself. A couple of fighters here and there, but can't say I played too many played too many anime games. Whereas the viewers, we literally just hopped on like less than 2 minutes ago. I don't count my steps. I'm barely walking. Okay, I'm barely walking during the stream. So like I don't worry about it. Like, oh yes. Well, that would take like less than a minute. So I think I'm taking a few more than that. Because we're going to be live for over 2 hours. At least we'll probably be live for over 2 hours. That's the plan. Unless something happens otherwise. Rapidmon, Magnamon. I don't remember who Rapidmon is. But I like Magnamon, so I don't care. He's not the only Digimon I put on. No, I just think that meme needs to die. I think that joke needs to go away. What do you think of Full Metal Alchemist? I think it's fantastic. Great series. Go watch it. And if you already watched it, watch it again. And if you watched Brotherhood, watch the original. Well, actually, no, I haven't even watched the original to completion, so I can't really say that. I can't really comment. I do like MHA very much. I just saw the newest episode this morning. It was good. I barely started in its peak. I'm glad you're enjoying it because I think it only gets better. One Punch Man, I enjoy it. What's your old account's name? The one that got hacked? It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. But it's almost the same name with the same picture, so it's like, yeah, it's gone. From which web did you order your mic? You mean this? Amazon, but you guys can't hear the mic. You are on my phone, so you don't hear this one. Did I enjoy the whole of ReZero? The whole of it? No. Did I like it? Do I like most of it? Yes. JJK Season 3, I'll be watching it. I'm looking forward to it. What I've been trying to find that account for, like, oh yeah, it's gone. It does not exist. It's deleted. It's a terrible day for rain. Oh yeah. I'm like, wait a second, it's not raining out. I'm like, oh, that scene, that one. Where can I watch my second stream? It's on TikTok. But I actually prefer people to be on YouTube because I get paid for those. How you doing, Moon? Let's see. My setup is finished, but I need to optimize my PC before I can play Steam? You mean just download? I don't think you really do. There's plenty of games on Steam which are very, very low spec. Plenty. Any good isekais that isn't spoken about often? That isn't spoken about often. My first thought is Log Horizon. Morning Mole, how you doing? Bro, this is night in my country. I mean, yeah, well, it's morning here. Well, yeah, it's morning, so we got people out from all over the world here, different time zones. YouTube said this was a good time to go live, so this is when we're live. We're doing good. Have you played Mortal Kombat? Not in many, 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 many years. Long time since I played Mortal Kombat. I'm Canadian. I'm going to be playing an anime game. See you later in like 15 minutes. We'll be here. We'll be here for a while. It's almost 10 a.m. Just caught up to MHA Season 8. Well, now you can enjoy Season 8 because it's really good right now. Bleach is so good. I'm on episode 30, and I can't wait for the fight of Ichigo versus Captain of Team 3. Oh, you're going to enjoy that. Yeah, Kenpachi? Yeah, you're going to enjoy that. Do I have a pet? Not currently, no. In the future, when I have a house, I'll get another pet. Do I watch romance? Tons of it. That's my most common genre right now. I'm not gonna lie, told YouTube to say that. Not gonna lie, told YouTube to say what? MHA new episode. Oh, the newest episode that just came out. Yeah, that was a really good one. Yes, I do watch it. Where are you from? Tell me. Tell you what. I said I'm Canadian. I answered you. I didn't ignore you. Gonna watch Bleach now. All right. See you later. You prefer inclined dumbbells or inclined Smith? I could rock with either. I will generally prefer the Smith. Well, like, you know what? I can rock with either depending on the circumstances. But if I have the choice, I'll say Smith. World Trigger. I'm a huge fan of it. New MH episode was great. I agree. When people underestimate her. Underestimate who? I am from Bangladesh. Do I know what Bangladesh is? Yes. Do I know anything about it? No. I know nothing about Bangladesh. Do I watch Attack on Titan? Yes, I finished it. Do I take any supplements? Creatine. Occasionally protein powder, but I don't have any right now. Haven't had any in months. Basically just creatine. Occasionally some like a multivitamin or have I watched? I dropped Jobless Reincarnation. Hi, old anime fan. Does Demon Slayer stack up? To what? To what? It's a good show. I like Demon Slayer. I'm an anime fan, as most of us are, considering this is like an anime chat, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Yes, I watch Attack on Titan. Well, it is one of the most popular series. Doesn't surprise me too much. Boshi the Rock, haven't seen it. Vigilante Deku had Aura. He definitely did. Are you gonna watch Chainsaw Man in Oh, you mean theaters? I already saw it. I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it right here. I saw it on my computer. It was good. I liked it. It was good. I finished it for the 3rd time. Damn, that's a lot of rewatches. Okay, that's dedication. Have I seen Madoka Magica? Yes, I have. It's a ride. I'll tell you that. Ever tried fish oil? Yeah, fish oil is certainly good. Do I personally take it? I don't take it right now, but it's definitely a good thing to take. Sure. Any short MHA I wouldn't classify as short. It has 8 seasons. Short is something that's like 12 to 25 episodes or so. Once you get to like the 40s, I wouldn't classify. It's not short. It's not short. If you think MHA is short, you've probably only watched like Naruto, One Piece, and MHA. Blue Box is short. I haven't seen Blue Box. Did I see Blue Lock? Yes, I have. I don't read the manga, so I don't know where Vegeta and Goku are currently. I'm not up to date. I finished Naruto, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer, JJK, Spy Family. So mostly battle shonens with like some comedy battle shonen in there. Have I watched Erased? At least 3 times. I enjoyed it. I'm saying like anime. Anime like MHA. It depends what you mean. Do you mean like superheroes, or like what aspect of MHA are we talking about? Because I can definitely find. I don't know that many superhero specific anime. I could probably find some. Have I watched Erased? I already answered that. Demon Slayer character, Guillaume, easily. See you later, edits. What's the most underrated anime you watched? So here's the thing. I don't do the underrated, overrated thing because it makes no sense to me, and I don't follow the general, the popular opinion. I don't care. If a show is good, I watch it. If I don't like a show, regardless of how popular it is, I don't watch it. So if you're looking for a specific kind of show, I will find you something that's interesting, regardless of its popularity. Do you watch Mob Psycho? Absolutely, fantastic series. I don't do power scaling. I think that's a complete waste of time. And Deku solos the One Piece verse. Come on, dude. Just no. This is another reason I don't get involved in power scaling because of brain rot comments like this. Have I seen Gurren Lagann? I'm sorry. It wasn't for me. Did I watch Togen Anki? I have not yet. Favorite Madoka Magica character? I don't remember any of their names. I'm just going to be frank with you. I haven't watched it in many years. In many, many years. The only character whose name I actually remember is Madoka. Like, I can vaguely remember who the other characters are, and the little demon monster thing. You know, the one that looks like a little... The white creature that gives them powers, but is actually, like, the most evil thing ever. I forgot what it was named. We had a plushie of it in my club room, and it, like, haunted me. I actually just forgot all of their names. Yeah, thank you. It's Kyubey. My God, I hate that thing. I hate that thing. It looks cute, but no, don't trust it. AOT has a solid ending. I would agree. Bro, I'm Harshit. I'm back. Welcome back. Did I watch Togen Anki? I already answered that. Okay, I'm up to date here. Let me open up the chat on YouTube so I make sure I don't miss anything. Because sometimes my phone does not keep up with the YouTube chat. I just want to pull it up on my computer. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. There we go. Just want to make sure I don't lose chat again. All right. Zawoldo. Have you seen Classroom of the Elite? Yes, I've seen every season. I've enjoyed it. Yuri on Ice. I've seen it. It's okay. I can't say it was my thing. It was okay. I don't. It just wasn't my thing. I'm sorry. You're at Comic-Con, but dude, if you're at Comic-Con right now, like, are you just on break? But are you waiting for a panel to start? Like, I'd be having a good time there. Have I seen One Piece several times? Favorite stand? I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember any of the stands. I'm on part 4, and I barely remember the names of those stands. So like, there's what, Crazy Diamond, Shining Diamond, whatever it was. I can just say that one because I don't remember the stands. I'm sorry. It's just been too many years. Obanai, Solos, Hashiras. Okay, I don't really care. Shows coming out you're excited for? The Return of Black Clover primarily. That's a big one. JJK, sure. That's gonna be my answer. My biggest thing is the Return of Black Clover. Naruto most famous. Goku is most famous. Are we talking famous? Like most iconic? Then it wouldn't be Goku or Naruto. It would be Pikachu. Who's your favorite character in Full Metal? I lean towards Greed. Or yeah, I kind of lean towards Greed. Or what was his name? What was her name? What was her name? It'll come back to me. She was in charge of the Winter Fortress. I forgot what was her name. She was the commander of the North. Someone will tell me. So many fans of Naruto. Well, Rennie? I don't know who you're talking to, but don't be rude. If you're rude, I'm just gonna have to mute you. Have you been walking? Okay, Ben, come on. It's gonna be peak. What's gonna be peak? Did I miss something? Goku or Vegeta? It depends when in the series, and I'm not up to date, so I just don't know. I don't know where they stack up. Have a good weekend. Thank you very much, Ben. Everyone in chat watched the CSM movie. I mean, not everyone likes Chainsaw Man, but if you like Chainsaw Man, it's a good movie. Do I know MHA? Yes, I know MHA. Pretty sure most people know MHA. Let's see. What's up, Rennie? Sorry, Roblox? Did you mean... Oh, you meant to type that into Roblox? Well, okay, I guess. Welcome back, JJK. You watched 5 centimeters... I have not seen 5 centimeters per second. Welcome back, Seth. How you doing? What animes that you have fully watched? I've seen nearly 1,000 series. Can you narrow that down a bit? Were you part of the MHA fandom in 2020? So, like, here's the thing. I am not part of any. I don't really do the fandom thing. I like a show. I just enjoy a show by myself. I'm not really doing anything outside of that. I'm not in the forums. I'm not in people's comment sections. I'm kind of just here chilling, doing my own thing. I was playing my anime game. Cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Did I watch Black Clover movie? Yes, I did. I prefer the series, honestly. The movie was fine, but not my favorite anime movie. Favorite in JoJo's Part 4? I'm just gonna Google the characters because I don't remember any of their names. Not a single one. JoJo's Part 4 characters. I'm just gonna pick, you know what, not Koichi, Joseph, Jotaro, I wanna go with Jotaro? Joseph. Wait. I do like I do like Josuke quite a bit. I do like Josuke. How you doing, E? Finished anime. Okay, your favorite anime that you finished? I don't have a favorite series. Can we narrow it down to like a genre or something? Can you stop spamming chat, please? If Denji is in front of you and Makima is behind you with a... Okay. Gekt, I don't do that kind of chat, so please stop it. Am I walking? No, I'm doing the moonwalk. Who is popular to Goku over... I mean, popular? Probably, like, if we're defining popularity as, like, recognition, like, who people would just recognize on the street, it's going to be Goku, but in terms of, like, fans of the show, who do people like more? It could go either way. I'm more of a Vegeta fan, personally. Guys, what is he streaming? I'm streaming myself. What about Naruto? I like Naruto. I also enjoy Attack on Titan. Goten? What about Goten? Are we just naming characters? Guys, I don't follow. Are we just naming people? Yeah, exactly. I'm doing the moonwalk. It's Goku. I don't know. So again, I asked for context on your question. You said Goku or Vegeta for popularity. I asked you in terms of the fans of the show or recognizable by anyone on the street. Two very different questions. Favorite JoJo's part? 2 or 3. It's not going to be 4. It's not going to be 1. It's either 2 or 3. Who do I don't think there is a best MC. Like, I don't have a favorite show. I don't have a favorite favorite MC. I've seen too many shows to pick a single series. Who do you think? Who do you like better as an MC, Luffy or Naruto? I like Luffy's writing more. I like Naruto's personality more. If that's a fair answer, I like Luffy as a character more, but Naruto, when I actually see him on screen, I prefer his personality. Goten and Trunks are some of the most wasted potential in anime. I see why you're saying that. And I'm not going to disagree with you that they are there's a lot of potential that's not being used there. I'm not disagreeing. There's probably worse. I remember your Goku t-shirt. Yeah, I have a Goku sweater. I do. Is Dark Souls 3? I haven't played Dark Souls 3. I haven't played any Dark Souls games. So, like, I played 5 minutes of Elden Ring, and that's about it. Because I didn't own the game, and yeah, I just don't really play Dark Souls games. Which anime your favorite character is main character? Oh, okay, which anime is my favorite character, the main character? Erased, Parasite, Overlord, Log Horizon. How do you feel about Frieren? I think it's a great series. I loved it. I watched it twice. Goten and Trunks got a recent main character lead role in the latest manga arc, though. I mean, I haven't read the manga. I haven't looked at the Dragon Ball manga in many years. So anything that's happening right now, I am completely oblivious. I am nowhere near up to date on the manga. I know the end of Super and a couple of things about like Moro and those guys, and that's about it. Have I seen DxD? I dropped it immediately, sorry. Not my thing. And which anime is your favorite character? Okay, I answered that. How you doing, Top Tips? And how you doing, Ash? For one cannot gain something without sacrificing of equal value. Yes, quote from Full Metal Alchemist. Wonderful series. Wonderful series. Do I like Pokemon? I have Z-Day right now. Yeah, I have Z-Day. I'm almost done the game. I'm rank B right now. I just got my enough points to do the promotion match. What's the most painful anime scene that you've seen? I don't have a number one. I just don't have a number one. I can give you a few. We can go with the ending of Digimon Kizuna. We could go with Vegapunk pulling the lever for Kuma. We could go with the I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, where the kid visits the girl's house after she's passed. Anything with Guts in it. Honestly, look, I get that people like to say Guts has like the most tragic, horrific story ever imaginable, and it's bad. It's very bad, but it's not the worst thing out there. There is worse. Do you have a personal sport anime that you love? Ippo would be number one. Ippo is number one. Oh, probably always will be, in all likelihood. Do I watch Blue Lock? I do. I enjoy it. Power of Love. Okay. Am I playing Pokemon Z-Day? Yes, I'm rank B right now. I'm almost done the game. You've muted gang, or am I tripping? I haven't muted anybody. I mean, I haven't muted anyone this stream. Okay. Okay, you can't hear. Okay, I fixed it. You should be good now. Okay. Because the mic was lit up, so I thought it was fine. I just replugged it, and we're good. We're good. If you watch Blue Lock, what's your favorite character? Nagi. Hello, fun fact. I know 5 good-looking men, and I'm 4 of them. Are you saying I have multiple personalities? Then yes, fair enough. Is it just me, or is season 2 of JJK better than season 1? I think I enjoyed season 2 more than 1. So, like, I wouldn't. I don't think I disagree with you there. I like the Pooh animation from what? Have I watched Overlord? Yes, I have. I've seen every season. I enjoyed the earlier seasons more, though. I think it was stronger at the start. Haikyuu, I've also seen a couple of times through, and it is one of my favorite sports anime. It's not my favorite, but it's up there. Favorite isekai? Probably Digimon. What's some of my favorite anime? So let's go genre by genre, because I don't have a favorite. For isekai, probably Digimon or Log Horizon. For romance, Snow White with Red Hair. Sports, Ippo. Shonen, one of them would be Brotherhood. Let's see. Horror, probably Parasite or 97 Berserk. Dang, same to be honest. See you in 10 minutes. I'm playing anime games. I mean, look, JJ, you can pop in and out as much as you want. Don't worry about the game. Don't worry about the stream. You're always welcome here. You do you. Opinions on Soul Eater. I love the series very much. Gurren Lagann was not for me, unfortunately. Some of my favorites are DBZ, Naruto, MHA, so mainstream Battle Shonen. Okay. I mean, I enjoy all of those. Did you ever read a light novel of an anime? No. Not once. I've just started watching Seven Deadly Sins. I hope you would enjoy your experience, though I do think it has issues. I enjoy the series, but it has issues. But, you'll see for yourself. Who's my favorite hand-to-hand combat anime character besides Ippo, only hands, no powers? Are we counting characters like Rock Lee, Might Guy, who, they have chakra, but it's they fight with almost entirely taijutsu. So, would you count that? Because I love that. No, you don't have to apologize, JJK, but, don't worry about needing to pop in and out. You do you, it's no problem. I love Soul Eater, but did you think the end was slightly ridiculous with it truly just being the power of friendship? I don't think the power of friendship is a bad thing. I don't think power of friendship is inherently a bad thing. There are ways to make it a bit annoying and obnoxious, but there's also ways to make it interesting and fun. And I think Soul Eater did a good job of it. Are you excited of JoJo's Part 7 Steel Ball Run? I'm still on Part 4, so getting to Steel Ball Run is a ways away for me. It's not going to happen for a while, and I have not seen any trailers. I'm not planning on watching the trailers. When I get there, I'm going in completely blind. The Chainsaw Man movie, you thought it was bad? I thought it was good. I thought the Chainsaw Man movie was good. I liked it more than Season 1. I like the power of friendship is fine, but it being the true power of the end. So, like, I don't... Here's the thing, though. The power of friendship is actually a very real thing. When you are motivated and inspired by the people around you, you genuinely want to help people, save people, protect people, you will draw in more strength. Like, you will be able to do more than you could without it. Like, you will find that motivation, that fire, that you'll... It's a real thing, so I don't dislike it. How you doing, Joy Boy? After Dressrosa One Piece story fell off, I disagree. I just disagree with you there. If you didn't like the anime, the pacing, whatever, I could see complaints, sure, but the story, no, very much disagree. Did I watch Sailor Moon? I dropped it when I was a kid. I've watched it occasionally, but I never really liked it. The other day I asked you if you watched Dinosaur King. You said you did, but a while ago it was on. Yeah, I know it's on YouTube, but that doesn't mean I have time to go and watch it. Like, I don't have time to go back and finish it. But yes, you're right. I did watch it a bit as a kid. Thoughts on Meruem? Meruem's my favorite, one of my favorite antagonists. He's a great character. Fantastic. Ippo is my favorite sports anime, so highly recommend. I love that as a motivation, but it was the monster's weakness. I mean, again, I'm all right with that. I was fine with the way it was done. So, like, I get that, you know, the monster was weak. Like, I can see why you don't like it, but at the same time, because, like, I think it was done well. Like, that, I don't know how to, it's been a while since I watched it. But it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me at all. How you doing, Cup Chad? Just letting you know know in case you want to watch it again. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thoughts on Code Geass? I couldn't finish it. Sorry, it wasn't my thing. It's not for me. What got you into anime? You turn on TV and it was there. This was pre-internet. Like, nothing got me into anime. I just watched anime and I just kept watching. Favorite niche anime? I don't really care if an anime is niche or not, though. Like, I don't care about overrated, underrated, niche. It is completely inconsequential. If I see a show that interests me, I'm gonna watch it, and if I like it, I keep watching it. I don't try to dig for something that no one talks about. I'm just gonna kind of go at my own pace. So I don't like maybe Fooly Cooly. Maybe. Thoughts on MHA final season? I think it's fantastic. I love it. I love it. It's a very, very strong season. If you were an MC for an anime, what anime would it be? You know what? Campfire Cooking. I'm going with Campfire Cooking. What's the last good show? The last good show that I watched? I watched Hero Academia this morning. I just caught the newest episode, so that one. Because it's great. I think it's great. Gonna watch Hell's Paradise Season 2. I haven't finished Hell's Paradise Season 1. I still haven't finished Season 1. Thoughts on Darling in the Franxx? Dropped it immediately. Not into that kind of show. Is Dragon Ball worth the watch? I would say so, yes. Like, and I'm someone who, I criticize Dragon Ball for its flaws. I still think it's worth the watch. Favorite underground anime? Like, you mean, again, are we talking niche? I don't know. I don't follow what's niche or not. If a show is good, I'm gonna recommend it. Are we talking about, like, living underground? Then maybe I could think of something. But yeah, I don't follow niche or not. It just doesn't matter to me. Have I watched Dungeon Meshi? I have. I haven't finished it. But it's good. I do need to catch up on that. Gonna watch Hell's Paradise Season 2. Fastest anime you've dropped? There's a few that I've dropped at the same speed. Like, there's plenty of series that I did not last one episode, where I literally dropped it immediately. Like, I've dropped Girlfriend, Rent a Girlfriend, 100 Girlfriends, all immediately. I think Darling in the Franxx was like a couple of episodes, maybe 2 or 3. Any of those like extremely fan servicey, harem-y ones, gone, dropped on the spot. Death Note for me was 1 episode drop. I mean, I thought it had a good episode 1. That surprises me a bit. Dragon Ball Super is way better than... look, you're entitled to your opinion. I would fight you to the death on that one. I think Z is way better than Super. I thought Super was one of the weakest arcs of Dragon Ball. Well, one of the weakest parts of Dragon Ball by far. About Berserk, read the manga mostly. I recommend reading it, not watching the anime. If you're going to watch the anime, I'm going to go with the 97 version. I'm hearing a pattern of what? the pattern of what I tend to drop, yeah. Fan servicey stuff, I'm not, or harems, nah. Fire Force, great season 1, 2, and 3, not so much. Yeah, I thought I had a very strong start. You should try Scissor 7. The thing is, I hear it's very much a comedy-heavy series, and that doesn't automatically mean I won't watch it. It just means it's not going to be a priority for me, because I don't generally care for comedies. Just being honest. I have not read Vagabond. I'm sorry, I haven't read it, and if it makes an anime, I'll watch it. Was Goku versus Jiren a good fight for you? Was it good? Sure. Was it enough to carry the entire part of... Was it enough to carry all of Super? No. I thought Super was really... Dragon Ball Super Season 2. I saw a post this morning that said, they're going to be moving on away from Super going forward. I don't know if that's true. I really don't know. I just saw a post. I haven't checked. I haven't checked to confirm that. It is comedy heavy, but it's also very good at having a good story and emotion. I mean, again, I'm not opposed to comedies. I watched Bravern, I watched Sakamoto Desuka, which are very comedy heavy series, and I enjoyed those. So, at some point, I will give it a shot. I have not seen Serial Experiment Lane. The Super manga is a good show. Is good now. The Super manga. I've heard good things, but again, I just haven't been reading it. I've been looking for you. Where's the best place to watch Naruto in English? Guys, post your suggestions in chat, because I literally just Google the show that I want to watch, and there's literally hundreds of options for me to find it. Especially Naruto, which is one of the easiest shows to find. Because people are rage baiting for views. Well, I've never been more disappointed in my whole life. Regular show. Because people are raging. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have never been more disappointed in my whole life. Regular show. I've never heard of regular show. Have you seen Legend of the Legendary Heroes? I have not seen it. I never watched Cowboy Bebop because it was too old school. I think that's... I would never... why would you not watch a show because it's old? There's plenty of really good old shows. That to me is a bit weird. If you watch it and don't like it, that's a different thing. But to not watch something because it's older, I don't know, man. Bebop is a classic. I mean, I haven't finished it myself, but do I plan to? Yes. Who do you think is winning in this show? I don't do power scaling. I'm sorry, Kai. I think it's silly. Favorite One Piece character? I don't have one. I have 10. Kiros, Kuma, Rayleigh, Zoro, Katakuri. I've tried narrowing it down. I can't do it. Thoughts on Vinland Saga? Fantastic series. Season 2 was actually my favorite. I absolutely loved the 90s animation, and it actually had a good live action on Netflix. Live action. I mean, there's some good live actions. Sometimes a live action can be done well. And you know what? I'm down for older animation sometimes, like Monster. Monster's old, and I think it's great. Do you know when they dub the newest One Piece episodes? And I watch it subbed. I don't watch One Piece dubbed, so I don't really keep track of the dub releases. Maybe someone in chat who watches dubbed could tell you. Have I seen Hero X? I have not. Still live. I mean, we've only been live for half an hour. Only Bebop and One Piece live actions have been good for me. I mean, I've barely seen any live actions. I'm really not one who can critique it. I like the One Piece one, but most of them I haven't seen. 1990. I have not seen the 99 Hunter x Hunter. I only watched the new one, and I love the new one. How you doing, Manu? I think dubbed is up to Egghead. I know it's not far behind. Like dubbed is pretty far along. The guy who said Anime Kai, there's no way to put it in English. I don't use Anime Kai, but okay, good to know. Favorite Studio Ghibli movie? I've only seen like 4 movies, and the last one I saw was years ago. So, I don't know what my favorite Ghibli movie would be, because I haven't seen a Ghibli movie in ages. Big 3 is One Piece, Naruto. Okay, so Austin, you're just wrong. I'm getting actually annoyed with this, okay? Because guys, this isn't an opinion. This is just objective fact. The big 3 is One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. This isn't about your feelings. This isn't about which is better. Get over it. Get over it. It's not. That's just how it is. Move on. For a second, I thought you were talking about me. No. There's more than one Austin. Sorry. Should be Big 4. I mean, it just isn't. Dragon Ball predates it. It just isn't. One Piece dubbed is only like 12 episodes behind, so there you go. It's actually pretty close. One Piece dubbed is only 12 episodes behind. It's right there. I'm on season 2 of One Piece, and it's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Opinion on Fujitora, he's my favorite Marine. He's my favorite Marine, by far. Have you watched all of MHA? Yes, I have. But like, who even made the big 3? Just no. The fans did not make the big 3. Shonen Jump made. I mean, the big 3 was dictated by their popularity with the fans, but the fans did not make up the big 3. Shonen Jump did. Would I enjoy Toriko if I love One Piece? I mean, you might. I mean, it's not the same show. There's similar vibes. I also have not finished Toriko myself, so like, give it a shot. I can't guarantee it, but you could give it a shot. Do you think the MHA ending was mid, or what's your opinion? I don't think it was. I was fine with it. Was it like the best ending? I don't really have any objections with the ending. Like Deku loses his. Oh wait, that could be spoilers for people. Sorry. Point is, I understand why it turned out that way, and then like the final little bit at the end, I'm actually good with it. I'm good with the MHA ending. I almost spoiled, and I don't like spoiling, so good thing I stopped myself there. I mean, what about Zenitsu? I've gone the Demon Slayer game. It's goated. I haven't played any Demon Slayer games, so I don't even know what you're talking about, but that's cool that you mean Zenitsu. Episode 3 of MHA was crazy. The new season, yeah. It's season 8 has been fire. Unpopular opinion, Whole Cake has worse pacing than Dressrosa. I wouldn't disagree with you. I don't think I would disagree with you. Both are rough. Both are pretty rough, but I did find Whole Cake slower. What's up, bro? How you doing, Matt? Do you think the pacing in One Piece is good? No. In the anime, it's the worst thing about it. I was asking about if there's any anime games I've played. The Dragon Ball games and the Naruto games, and that's it. So like, Rise of Ninja, Broken Bonds, Ninja Storm 1 through 4, Dragon Ball, like Budokai, the Tenkaichi games, the Xenoverse games, Sparking Zero. I played all of those, and that's it. Do you watch Weapons? Is that a show? Do I watch Weapons? Can't say I know it. How you doing, Akon? What's good? Thoughts on Chainsaw Man season 1? Like, okay, so I don't love Chainsaw Man. I like the story. I like the world. Don't really care for the characters. But the movie was good. The ReZark, I enjoyed that. Saw it last night. What show are you watching right now? 2 Year Eternity. 2 Year Eternity. One Punch Man, Hero Academia, Campfire Cooking, and Pokemon. You actually look like a streamer Dante. I have no idea who Dante is. I'm sorry. Fandom is weird. Yeah, fandoms can be weird. I agree, for sure. Most cheesy anime? Cheesy. It's probably some cringy romance anime that I dropped early on, because cheesy... Oh, wait. You know what? I enjoyed Moonlit Fantasy, and that's kind of... No. Over the Moon for You. Over the Moon for You is pretty cheesy, and I still enjoy it. What anime sports have I watched? A lot. Can we narrow it down? Because there's Ippo, Megalobox, Haikyuu, Kuroko, All Out, Free, Run with the Wind. I've seen quite a few sports. iShield 21. I'm watching Bleach right now. I don't know if I should just skip the 1,000 Year Blood. Oh, skip to the 1,000 Year Blood War? No. You should not just skip to the 1,000 Year Blood War. Do you need to watch the fillers? Not necessarily. I wouldn't skip anything canon. If you have trouble with the pacing, just read it. The manga's fantastic. Thoughts on Kaguya-sama Love is War? Better than average, not my favorite. I'm not really the target audience for it. I still thought it was pretty good. Greatest anime of all time. I don't really have one. Also, thank you, Axolotl. I didn't see the gifts, but thank you, Axolotl. What are your thoughts on Buchigiri? Haven't seen it yet. It's 7 frames, man. Are we talking about 7 Deadly Sins? I don't like to call it 7 Deadly Frames. I know why people call it that, but whatever. Which anime is better than the manga? Which anime is... Okay, so I cannot really fairly answer that question because I barely read any manga. I've only read like 6, 7 manga. Oh my god, 5, 7, whatever. I've only read a few manga, so I cannot tell you which anime is better. Goat anime, in my opinion. What are your thoughts? Shush, let it die. No, what are your thoughts on Demon Slayer? I enjoy the series. I have not seen Infinity Castle. I have not seen Infinity Castle. Don't watch Buchigiri. I will watch whatever I feel like watching. If I don't like it, I'll drop it like anything else. Did I enjoy Silent Voice? Yes, I thought it was great. Imagine you are getting banned on the spot. There you go. Do you watch One Frame Man? Look, guys, I get you're annoyed at you're mad at not the pacing, the animation for One Punch Man. Relax, chill. Like, you guys are just spoiled with animation. I get that it's, not the best start, but maybe they're saving their budget. You don't know. And also there's more to a show than animation. Just relax. Just relax. It's one of the best sports anime in my opinion. Which one? Free Ren Beyond Journey's End. I love that one. Hunter x Hunter will Hunter x Hunter ever return? Depends if there's enough manga for it. I don't see why they wouldn't. Kami-sama Kiss. I haven't seen that one. Do you watch One Frame Man? Don't watch Buchigiri? Okay, I'm up to date on the questions. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Be right back, Unc. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be here for a minute. Beyblade. Yes, I love Beyblade. MHA, I'm up to date. Great. It's great right now. Death Note, like the first half, didn't like the second. How you doing, Richard? What's good? I have not seen Renma. I can't wait till Oshinoko Season 3. I still haven't seen Oshinoko. I haven't seen any of it. Okay, so I have to explain this every single stream, at least once. Instead of asking why a series is so hated, I want you to think about common sense. When a show is popular, or a lot of people see it, you're going to have people who like it and people who don't. Right? That you're going to have to accept it. No matter how much you like a show, there's going to be people who don't like it. Now, that some people are going to take offense that why don't you like my favorite show? It's clearly the best thing ever. You got to accept that not everyone's going to like it. Second, not everyone is going to... some people are just going to go along with... some people are just going to hate for hating... are going to hate the hate. They don't actually watch the show. They don't actually give it a shot or kind of develop their own opinions. They're just going along with trends. So that happens too. There's also going to be times where they cannot effectively, like, where they can't effectively communicate why they don't like a show, or live visual. Your live is not eligible for recommendations and restricted appeal. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. TikTok's being weird. Give me a second. So my TikTok stream just got restricted for some reason. So sorry about that. Point is, not everyone is able to effectively communicate their opinions on a series, which leads to arguing and a lot of back and forth bantering online when, yeah, it's just unfortunate. Beyond Journey's End, I think it's fantastic. In your opinion, which genre of animation does Hollywood do better than anime? I'm not the person to ask because I barely watch movies. Like, I barely watch movies. I've seen, like, in the last 4 or 5 years, like, I think I've seen 2 or 3 non-animated movies in the last, like, 4 to 5 years. I never watch movies. So I'm just not the person to ask about a comparison between Hollywood and anime. I have not. I did try Evangelion. It was not for me. Thoughts on the Godzilla anime? I have not seen it. Mighty, do I like Sonic the Hedgehog? I do like Sonic. I don't really watch a lot of content from Sonic, but I do like him. How you doing, Evie? Sorry I didn't see your message. Yeah. Is Full Metal Alchemist... So here's the thing. I don't have a top 5. Like, I don't have a top 5. Is it amongst my favorite shonens? Absolutely. Is it amongst my favorite shonens? Absolutely. That I can say for certain. Best adult animation? From like... Guys, I've barely seen Hollywood movies. Like, the last time I went to the last 2 movies I've seen were, like, Godzilla -1 and, like, Halloween. Before that, I think before that, the last movie I saw was, like, Endgame. Like, I don't watch movies very often. Do you think there's too much fighting in JJK or no? I don't think there's too much fighting, no. Two good movies. They are good. They were good movies. I did enjoy Marvel Endgame. I did enjoy Godzilla. Godzilla -1 was great. Halloween was fine, I guess. Thoughts on AOT ending? I thought it was good. I was satisfied with it. Rick and Morty can't. I have never actually sat down and watched Rick and Morty. I've seen clips. I've seen clips of Rick and Morty. I have never actually sat down and watched an entire episode. Duke Nukem, the anime, haven't seen it. Yeah, haven't seen anything from Duke Nukem. Friedren thoughts everyone hyped it up, but it was mid for me. I mean, that's all right. I loved it. I genuinely loved it. It's okay if you feel differently. That's fine. But I stand by the series. Early season of Rick and Morty are pretty fire. I'm sure it's good. The parts that I've seen from it, I enjoyed. But I'm probably not going to sit down and watch it. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Devil May Cry on Netflix. Never saw it. I think I've seen 1 episode of Devil May Cry. Early season of Rick. Okay, I already answered that one. Baldy, you keep asking about my roommates. Like something's going to happen to them. Are you trying to imply something? My roommates are asleep. Have I tried One Piece live action? Yes, I did. As someone who watches One Piece and as someone who tries to actively recommend people series to like try and get them into anime, trying the live actions is a good way to do that, because that way if they're not ready for the full-on anime, they want to kind of dip their toes in, would the live action be a good option for them? And in this case, it would be. Kaiju number 8 is better than Solo Leveling in some ways. I prefer the story of Kaiju number 8. I like the side cast more in Kaiju number 8. But like in terms of which is just more fun to watch, I'd probably say Solo Leveling. But I'll give you some points for sure. Who wins, Yuji or Yuta? I'm not a power scaler yet. Sorry, man. What do you think of One Piece live action? I just kind of answered that. New to anime, only really watched Naruto and Death Note. Any recommendations? So, like, my question to you is not so much what have you watched, what are you kind of in the mood for? Like, what do you watch that's not anime that you really enjoy? Are you craving, like, a mystery, something action-based, more of a romance, slice of life? Like, what are you kind of vibing for right now? It's kind of weird for me that Kakashi didn't use Kamui on Zabuza. I know it probably wasn't created. I mean, that and he didn't unlock it at that point. What do you think of Dorohedoro? I've only seen one episode. I can't fairly judge it yet. I will keep watching. Warhammer 40k, sorry, I don't play it. I am not saying my full name, because no thank you. How you doing, Evil Eye? Well, I'm gonna go. See you later, Austin. You don't like One Piece and you didn't cry when Ace died? That's just no. That's just no. Sorry, man. Bad take. Bad take. Not everyone cared for Ace. Not everyone is super emotional. I didn't cry when Ace died. Because I didn't really care for Ace that much. He died to rage bait. What do you want? Do you know Fragrant Flower? Fragrant Flower is fantastic. Highly recommend it. Is Vinland good? Absolutely. Is Takano Jutsu real? Kinda, yeah. Like the ability to talk down people from their stance and kind of change sides? Yeah, it's a thing. What's your longitude and latitude? Okay, should I watch Soul Eater? Yes, I think you should try Soul Eater. Is Vinland good? Okay, I answered that one. Definitely try Soul Eater. It's good. I like high action and mystery as well. Okay, so you can a mystery action. You could do, well, Monster. Okay, so here's a bit of a premise. See if this interests you. You could watch Monster, which is about a doctor who saves a young boy who turns out to be a serial killer, and he goes around killing everybody. And now then the doctor abandons his work to go try and chase this guy down. So it's a slow burn mystery serial killer series. It's a slower paced show, so it's not super high action. There is people dying, but if you want to focus more on the action side of things, I can find something else. There's also Erased, which is shorter, a little bit prettier animation because it's much more modern, but there's still a bunch of people dying. Actually, there's no action per se in Erased. There's no fighting. Action mystery. You could do action mystery. Action mystery. Dude, why don't you reply to me? Reply to what? Have I watched Sonda? Sonda, I have not watched Sonda. Erased is not act. Yeah, it's not. I was thinking more on the mystery side. I agree. Mystery is not. Erased is not action, but it is a good mystery. Is it weird that I ignore the creator of Toriko as a pedo and I actually didn't know that he was. So here's the thing. I watch Rurouni Kenshin knowing that the author is a horrible person, but I do not consume Rurouni Kenshin content or pay for it in a way where the author would benefit. Favorite power scaling? I don't do power scaling. I hate it. Who is stronger, Beast, Gohan, or MUI Goku? I honestly have no idea. Your face doesn't look okay. You sit. That's kind of rude. Did you watch the Called Something Pancreas? Yes, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Fantastic movie. Highly recommend. Zunk been on the treadmill since birth, basically. So here's the thing. If an author does something really terrible, it doesn't mean that the art is that what they created is bad, but I will not do things that will support the artist. I can recognize that a series was good, but I'm not going to contribute to them directly. How many steps do you I don't track my steps. I used to, now I don't really care. I don't worry about it. Which anime do I think should end? Here's the thing. There's no series that I'm currently watching that I think has passed its time. If I don't like a show, I just drop it. So like I don't worry about it that way. And there's nothing I'm watching that's like that like it should have already ended by now. I don't feel that way. Who is my favorite main villain? Okay, so I don't have a number one. I will say Madara, Meruem, and the Knockers. Those are my go-tos. Is there a manga you want to be made into an anime? So I rarely read manga. I'm much more into anime than manga. I just don't have the attention for it. I don't have the retention for it either. So I have no idea. I would like to have Berserk get a quality anime adaptation. Like a good anime adaptation. One of my friends said Vinland Saga Season 2 is boring. Well, your friend is wrong. Your friend is wrong. Season 2 is fantastic. Is it the high intensity, vicious nature of Season 1? No, but that's not the point. It's not the point. Season 2 is fantastic. Did you watch Call of the Night? I have not seen it. Black Clover, I love the series. Are You My Dad? No. Don't you agree that DBZ should have ended way back? DBZ ended years ago. If you're talking about the Dragon Ball franchise, could they have ended Dragon Ball by now? Probably. Okay, GT, Dragon Ball GT, the ending for that was brilliant. I love the ending for GT. If that's how they decide to end the series, I would have been fine with it. Thoughts on Gachakuta? Haven't started yet. Is Shadow a villain from Eminence of Shadow? I mean, kinda. No, I wouldn't say he's a villain. I wouldn't say he's a villain. Yeah, he's not a villain. Is it fine to watch anime on illegal websites? Go for it. Go for it. Beyblade is underrated in power. I've only watched the original Beyblade, and I thought that was great. You're from Bangladesh. That's cool. GT is pretty good. So like GT, I don't like most of it, but the ending for GT specifically was really good. Did you know that a Japanese guy laughed at me for liking anime and he found it funny that Americans and Westerns are in debt? That to me is okay, whatever. I don't even care that he's Japanese. Just like, who cares? Who cares what other people like to watch? Like, are you that? Man. Mine is Midori. Midori is cool. What do you think about the new One Punch Man? I'm not as mad as other people. Wait and see if it gets better. Thoughts on Jobless Reincarnation? I dropped it right away. Do you think Black Clover animation got downgraded because of 1,000-Year Blood War? I have no idea what you're talking about. When did Black Clover's animation go downhill? When did it go downhill? Have I seen Data Live I dropped Data Live and I have not seen Lord of Mysteries. GT was a very hit or miss in art quality. Yeah, like, I did not like most of GT, but the last arc with the dragons and the ending, that was great. That's the one thing about GT I thought was really well done. Name the 7 deadly sins. Are we talking like the actual sins, or they're like pride, sloth, lust, greed? That's easy. Thriller type of anime. Parasite, Parasite, Monster, Berserk. There you go. I was wondering, are you walking on a treadmill doing your steps? So yes and no. Am I on a walking pad? Yes. Am I counting steps? No. Okay, we get it. You're from Bangladesh. Please stop spamming. Stop spamming. Did you read the manga Black Clover? I did not. I'm aware that he's the villain, but that was spoiled for me because someone just came up and told me. I am not reading it. Do you know Dororo? I know it, yes. I have only seen one episode, though. Good, keep going. I appreciate the heart, Shadow. But, like, I think you guys really overthink the whole treadmill thing. You guys really overthink it. This is not working out. I'm not doing this for exercise. I just don't want to sit down on a chair for 2 hours. That is it. That is it. I already get my training in. I actually get workouts in. This is just not sitting down. Thoughts on Kuroko? Fantastic sports series. It's one of my favorites. I highly recommend it. I am pro you noob of what? What anime that can easily adapt to live action for those who can't? Okay, do a romance series. How about a live action I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? There's nothing complex, or Silent Voice. That could be done very easily. I do not play Red Dead Redemption. I've actually never played any Red Dead Redemption. What do you think of Fire Force? My brother told me to watch it. I like season 1. I didn't think season 2 and 3 were as good as 1. And the fan service is kind of annoying. Do you think they can make a live action One Punch Man? I mean, they could technically make a live action anything done well if you actually have the people who created it behind it giving feedback. Okay, gaming, we know you're from Bangladesh. Stop spamming chat. Stop spamming chat. Last warning. Okay. Bye. No, he's gone. Code Geass, best anime. It not for me. Like, it's not for me. If it's your favorite, that's cool. Just not the biggest fan. Do you think boys' love are better than normal romance? No. I think I think any romance could be good. I don't care if it's like conventional romance, boy girl. I don't care if it's girl girl, boy boy. It's completely irrelevant. Any romance series could be good when it's done, like if it's done well, and any series could be bad. I don't think one is better than the other. Monster, highly recommend. I think it's great. I do like Frieren very much. You've already asked me about my roommates every stream. Leave them alone. Stop harassing my roommates. The chat has been cleaned. Yes, it has. I removed 4 spammers. That's cool. Why do you think people are complaining about One Punch Man? People are upset that the animation is not up to the standard that they have. They wanted to come out with a bang, super flashy, really pretty, which is fair enough, but like, I don't know what their budget was. I don't know what their time constraints were. I don't know how big their team was. We're also only 2 episodes in, and sometimes a season or a series could have good episodes and bad episodes. So let's wait and see, and let's see how the rest of the season goes. Maybe it'll step up. What romance? Tell me fast. Okay, My Love Story. There you go. No, I need to know that no, you will not see my roommates on stream. What anime do you recommend? I'm watching One Piece. I want to watch 2 anime at the same time. Are you looking for another battle shonen like One Piece, or are you looking for something different? Like, what are you in the mood to watch? Because I'm trying to get... Most of you guys are watching mostly mainstream shonens, and I'm trying to get people to kind of expand. Funny thing about Dororo, Miramura, that was the first anime I watched when I was 10, and I think it was very ecchi. I mean, kids that age like that kind of stuff, I guess. Exactly, this is important to ask. So you want something different. Are you looking for like a mystery? Do you want a romance series? Do you want something like Monster, which is like a doctor leaving his job to hunt down a serial killer? Or do you want something wholesome and relaxed, like The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today? Or a romance, like My Love Story? So like, what's the vibe? Is Kuroko's basketball immediately into Naruto a bad idea or a good idea? Completely contextual. Like, you can make any kind of jump you want. You don't have to watch something similar, like back to back, then you never get anywhere. It's okay to expand outside of just battle shonens. You can go from shonen to sports to romance to slice of life. You can go into any direction you want. Whatever seems interesting, do that thing. What's the anime with the guy and the girl and the pink hair? That's Sign of Affection. That's a romance series. What do you think about Dr. Stone? I didn't watch it yet, but my brother thinks it's peak. I do think it's a good series. It has a strong start. I just don't like the direction it's ultimately going to go in because I know the manga. But it is a good series. It is worth trying. You're corny? That's okay. So you want a mystery. I would go with either Erased or Monster as a start. Erased is shorter. It's also more modern. It's a bit prettier. You'll finish it pretty quickly. If you want a slow burn, I would go with Monster. Favorite anime? I don't have a specific one above everything. I am on a walking pad. What are your thoughts on the final episode of Darling in the Franxx? I dropped Darling in the Franxx way, towards the start. I could never finish it. Do you think Solo Leveling has one of the best animations? It is very pretty. It is very pretty. Is it like the best animation I've ever seen? I wouldn't go that far. It is very, very nice looking. What's your opinion on the most underrated? Again, I don't do overrated, underrated. If a show is good, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna watch it. If it's I don't worry about who cares if it's rated. I don't care. Top five. I don't have a top five. We can go genre by genre. We can go like topic by topic. I don't have I don't keep a list of that sort. Is Solo Leveling a good anime to me? Yes, I think it's a fun time. I watched it twice. Kill la Kill, I enjoyed it. Snafu, I enjoyed that one as well. That was a fun one. I'm a race car enthusiast. Interesting. So is my friend. He's a big car guy. Can you give me some facts about Black Clover? What kind of facts are like? I don't know what that's kind of a really vague question. Do you just want me to like say things that happened? Like the main villain is not who you're going to expect if you're early on in the series. There's Grimoires of 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. Favorite anime you've watched recently? I watched Hero Academia season 8 this morning, the newest episode. I watched Chainsaw Reese yesterday. That was good. Thoughts on Akame ga Kill? I recommend it. It's a good time. Just don't get attached to any of the characters because that'd be a bad idea. Guys, you should ask him character stronger. Oh yeah, AFC, get out. Is Dragon Ball Super going to keep delaying episodes? I actually don't. I don't really follow. So I don't keep track of the release schedule. So I heard that it's going to come out in 2026. Are they actually going to? I don't know. I keep seeing posts about it, but I'm not sure. What do you mean, Cat Bezos? What did Cat say? I saw your Goofy Goober short. Is Goofy? Oh yes, the Naruto's a Goofy Goober. Yes. Can you briefly summarize about the Diamond and Black? The Diamond Kingdom. It's quite simple. The Diamond Kingdom is just a neighboring country to the Clover Kingdom. And their relationship isn't exactly, oh wait. I'm trying to remember it was the Spade Kingdom that was the problem. It was the Spade Kingdom that was the problem. Are there any other kingdoms? Yes, of course. There's the Clover, Spade, Heart Kingdom. It's like the faces of a card. It's literally like a deck of cards. That's what it's based on. Made in Abyss, I haven't started yet. Thank you for the follow, Meguru. Have you seen JJK Season 3? I have not seen the trailer. I almost never watch trailers. I usually go into a show completely blind. Almost always. Do you find a girl and her guard dog weird? I dropped it. I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes and then I dropped it. So, yeah, kind of. Light has aura, though. I know his name is Light, but not so much. I didn't find he has much aura. By the way, do you watch sub or dub? Both. Whoever voice actors I like better. Which anime person you hate the most? Do I like Light? No. Is he my least favorite ever? Definitely not. There's a lot worse characters than Light. I don't think you've seen enough. There's, even from One Piece, there's Charlos, there's Saturn, there's Spondom, there's Orochi, so there's several right there. Also depends in what context do we mean hate. Do we mean hate because they are written to be hated, or do we mean hate as in like this character was just not done well and I don't like seeing them on screen? Tower of God is good too, yes. If Light wasn't as arrogant, he would have succeeded. His arrogance was definitely a big part of his downfall, so I wouldn't disagree with you there. Am I a gooner? No. Who watches anime all day? I don't even watch anime most days. Top 3 favorite isekai? Okay, Log Horizon, Digimon, and I'll go with Slime as a third. Gurren Lagann, not for me. I tried it, wasn't my thing. I watched Togenaki, wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I haven't seen it, can't judge it. My favorite domain expansion is Sukuna, Gojo, and Mahito. I only remember Sukuna's. Can't even remember the others. Who's the worst anime villain in actions? Like, who does the worst thing? It's been I want to say Griffith, but at the same time, it's been a hot minute since I watched Madoka Magica. I feel like Kyubey should be part of the discussion. I feel like Kyubey needs to be part of the discussion. Have I watched Vinland Saga? Yes, I think it's great. Goku Black, not really a fan. Haven't seen Konosuba. BLLK? I don't know. How is Konosuba not top 1? I haven't seen Konosuba. So he was defeated. Okay, so he was defeated. Didn't know that. Why did you spoil? Oh. Sorry. Favorite KNB. I haven't seen it. Sorry, I havenent seen KNB. Code Geass were a good watch. It wasn't for me, but a lot of people love Code Geass. So I'm not going to say don't watch Code Geass. I'm going to say give it a shot. Maybe you'll like it more than I did. My favorite is Demon Slayer, JJK, Assassination Classroom, Tokyo Revengers. I like most of those. I'm not a Tokyo Revengers fan, but otherwise, I enjoy all of those. What do you think? Oh, Dandadan for me, it's pretty good so far, but I think it can be better. I mean, I dropped it. I dropped it. Is Lupin the Third worth it? I have not seen Lupin. I haven't seen it. What is my favorite warlord? Are we talking? If we're talking overall, then Whitebeard. I'm gonna go with Whitebeard. Konosuba is good, but you haven't watched it because it is pervert. Well, the fact that it has pervert comedy is a huge detriment. Now, I have completed shows with that kind of comedy. I did finish Seven Deadly Sins. I did finish Naruto. So, like, it depends how bad it is. All action aside, Griffith is a beautiful man. If you still want to call him a man at this point. But sure. Okay. Dr. Stone Season 4, easily a top 3. Season 4 is like, I think my least favorite of the 4 seasons. I can't. What are your thoughts on Solo Leveling? I think it's a good time. I enjoy it. Is Brooke immortal? No. Brooke is not immortal. Hello, JJK. Welcome back. What are your thoughts on... I already answered that one. What is the darkest anime I can recommend? Kingdom of Ruin? Okay, either Kingdom of Ruin or Madoka Magica. Look at Griffith. I know what Griffith looks like. I can see him. How bad is too bad when an anime has too many lewd stuff in it? It depends. Like, what's an example? I think Fire Force took it too far. I think Fire Force takes it too far. It definitely takes away from the show. I think the way Toei does Sanji in the anime takes it too far. Meliodas and Elizabeth take it to an annoying degree too far. But then again, I did complete some of those series. So I guess it depends. Thoughts on Ghost in the Shell? Yes, I recommend it. It's the only anime you can get into. I mean, Ghost in the Shell is a great choice. It's a great choice. Favorite KNB character? I don't remember. Like, I haven't seen KNB. I haven't seen it. I love Griffith and agree with his actions. Baldy, you are going to jail. You're going to join Pretzel in prison. Kingdom of Ruin, that one, bro. That scene, you remember? I can't explain that. Yeah, I know. It's a rough show. Kingdom of Ruin is a rough show. Speaking of Toei, you've seen World Trigger? Yes, that's a great show. Your favorite anime character with lightning powers? I might go with Laxus. I think I'm going to go with Laxus on that one. Do you do these lives on a treadmill? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm a Fort Dix prison. Okay, why are you in jail, bro? Because he supports Griffith's actions. Killua for me. I mean, I like Killua. I do. Killua is one of my favorite characters from Hunter x Hunter. But I think I like Laxus more than Killua. I started watching romance anime for the first time this year. I'm 28. I mean, dude, romance are great. Romance are great. I'm telling you. I dropped Prison School. Promised Neverland. I haven't seen that either. Grand Blue wasn't for me. So sorry, I'm rejecting all those. The guy from Black Clover is cool too. Which one? There's a lot of cool guys from Black Clover. Oh wait, one who uses lightning. Wait, who uses? Wait, who uses lightning in Black Clover? I'm trying. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Oh wait. Damn, what's my Black Clover paint? Oh, Luck. Yes. I'm like I have my painting right there. Yes, it was Luck. Yes, I had. Guys beat me to it. Bro, why is Boa Hancock's bounty higher than King's? Well, think about it this way. Bounty is not exclusively about strength. She has authority. So like it's about power, authority, feats, the level of threat. There's multiple factors which influence your bounty. Look at Buggy. Buggy's not the strongest guy out there, yet his bounty is huge. Why? Because he's a perceived threat, and he has like cross guild. Favorite KMB character. Again, I already read that one. Okay, I killed Mike's roommates. No, you're not. You couldn't kill them. Baldy, even if I let you in here, they would kill you in 5 seconds. Luck definitely has a couple of wire loot. Yeah, but that's the fun thing about Luck. That's the whole fun of his personality. Don't worry about it, Megru. No problem. Steins Gate ending, yay or nay? I dropped Steins Gate. Couldn't do it. I tried more than once. I couldn't get into it. So no idea. Demon Slayer, I enjoy it. What will you do if Kokushibo comes out your house? I don't have a house, so I think I'm safe. Yeah, I dropped Steins Gate more than once. I actually dropped it 2 or 3 times. Because I kept trying and I just couldn't do it. Psycho-Pass, I saw season 1. I enjoyed it. Griffith is a sick monster. I would punch air where I see him. That's cool. Fair enough. If you had to fight One Piece characters, I'd fight Spondum. Or Charlos. Spondum has Funk Freed. Where's Simon the Dick? What about the new Chinese Lord of Mysteries? Haven't seen it. Why couldn't they just release 3 movies in the same year? Release all 3 movies in the same year. That's impossible. That's just... you seen Code Geass? I tried it, wasn't for me. What about Demon Slayer? Oh yes, just produce 3 Demon Slayer movies in the same year. Dude, come on. Completely unrealistic. Thoughts on Hellsing? I watched it recently. It was slow to get into, but it was a strong finish. The ending was good. Yeah, I dropped Code Geass. I'm not telling other people to drop Code Geass. It just wasn't for me. Holy Gooners? Yes. I pray to cat. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you see you later again, JJK. Are you here or there? Because you don't have to. You don't have to say you're back and gone. Like if you're here, you're here. What do you think of Denji? His character writing is good. Like his character writing is good. I don't like him, but like he's written well. That guy who wants Demon Slayer animators to never say it, they already don't see their family. What made you drop Code Geass? Real thoughts? For real? I was bored. I was bored senseless. I was literally like fighting to stay awake. I forced myself through season 1. And that took a long time for me to do. I couldn't take it anymore. Thoughts on Kuroko no Basket? It's very good. One of my favorite sports anime. What are your roommates' genders? I guess you'll never know. Because you're never going to see them. Where did I get my Luffy hat? Amazon. No, Chinatown. Not Amazon, on Chinatown. Is Yuta stronger than Yuji? I don't know. You saw them shoot each other? Who shoot what? Guys, you guys are weird. You're lying, April. I enjoy it. It wasn't the best romance series I've seen, but it's good. It's good. I recommend it. Thoughts on BLK? Haven't seen it. CG season 1. Oh, Code Geass. Code Geass season 1. I got to the end of season 1, and then I stopped. Sanji is the fourth strongest Straw Hat, not the fifth, behind Loki. I mean, if Loki joined the Straw Hats, I'm not at that point. I'm still behind on the manga. Trying to be vague without spoilers. I don't know what you're talking about, because you don't need to worry about spoiling Code Geass for me, because I dropped it and I'm not going back, and I already know the ending to season 2. Is Luffy a criminal? I mean, technically he is a criminal, but because in the current establishment, the Marines are the government who decide the laws. So by that logic, Luffy is a criminal, but he is a good guy. But like, Luffy doesn't consider himself a hero or to be the good guy, but he canonically does good things. So he's like chaotic good. Do you like My Hero Academia? Yes. Favorite character? Red Riot or Mirio? Favorite anime? Don't have one. Bro, Yuji family tree looks so messed up. I mean, what family tree isn't? What family tree in anime actually makes any sense? I can understand Steins;Gate, but Code Geass. So like, look, there is no anime that is going to be objectively popular for everybody. It just doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. No matter how good you think a series is, not everyone's going to like it. I have dropped plenty of popular series. Plenty of them. And I don't worry about it. I do like JJK. Did you hear about the Chinese plane crashing pilots? No. I have not heard about any Chinese plane crash. Recently, anyway. The best anime for just chill? Okay, so if we just want chill, it depends on the vibe you're going for, but the first one that comes to mind will be The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. Telling you, try it. Or campfire cooking, because that's also pretty chill, but I'd recommend having snacks close by. I do like Blue Lock. I have not seen Invincible. I love JJK and Demon Slayer. I enjoy both of those. You're right, Gojo will win. Actually, I'll win. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll win. I don't track my steps. So, kind of indifferent. Your favorite dark user? I gotta say, a favorite dark user. Don't know that many characters that utilize darkness the way they, besides like Yami and Blackbeard and how many you know what? I'm gonna go with Shikamaru. I'm counting shadows as darkness here. I'm going with Shikamaru. Are you on a treadmill? Yes. What are your thoughts on Naruto? It's one of my favorite animes. It's great. Well, it's one of my favorite shonens. It's really good. I'm in Alcatraz, as you should be. You should be in Alcatraz. What's the most evil character? I'm gonna say Kyubey. Just because we got on the topic earlier today, I'm gonna go with Kyubey. Okay? When will you watch Hero X? Not for a while. That's not me avoiding it. That's just I don't have time. Have you ever watched Dr. Stone? Yes. Favorite character? What was it? Tsukasa. Griffith is pretty bad. He's pretty bad. But is he like the most evil being to ever exist? I think there's worse. In fact, there's probably worse than what I named. There's probably worse. Least favorite generation of miracles? Least favorite. The guy with, I forgot his name, the purple-haired guy. The really tall, purple-haired guy who mostly just does defense and dunking. That one. Are you on a treadmill? Yes. I like anime characters based on how much I relate to them. I don't really try and relate to characters because most of the time I can't. So I just, as long as I enjoy their writing and their story, their development, I'm good. I don't need to relate to them. Do you agree that we should have a rematch between Kirishima and Rappa? I don't even remember who those are. Just being honest, I'm bad with names. I don't even remember who they are. Dr. Stone is low-key vanilla One Piece? Nah. In what sense? What? I don't have a top 5. If we go genre by genre, I could do a better job. How long have I been watching anime? Since 1994. Oh yes, Kirishima. Yeah, sorry. Red Riot. So wait, a rematch between Red Riot and who? And Rappa. I mean, okay, sure. I don't think we need it. I wouldn't say no to it, but the show's done now. Well, the manga's done. It's very confusing to hear you say Steins;Gate and Code Geass dropped because boring, but watching One Piece. I agree that the One Piece pacing is rough. I agree that the One Piece anime pacing is rough. Not defending it, but it's way more enjoyable for sure. The highs are way higher. Who is better than Team Hyuga from series or Seijiro Akashi? Hyuga or Seijiro? Okay, I'll answer it this way. If I had to choose a captain, to be on my team, skills aside, like setting aside how skilled the individual player is, and focus on them as a captain solely, I think I might go with Hyuga. I stalk them. So you have an anime recommendation with a lot of blood. You can watch Hellsing Ultimate. Hellsing Ultimate has plenty of blood, an abundance of it. I would only say certain arcs of One Piece are good, but I feel like some are just dragged out. I would agree the pacing is rough, but if you like the story, you like the characters, it's just a drag to watch. You could read the manga, because I'm not disagreeing that the pacing is a problem, but it's still a really good story. Do you like Windbreaker? Absolutely, I do. Why would I respect the world government? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And hello, Linda and Tenna. One Piece is not consistent. I mean, I think One Piece is consistent. I mean, it depends what you mean by consistent. The story is consistent. I don't have any problems with that. The payoff for One Piece is what makes the pacing better. Okay, so again, if the pacing in the anime is too rough for you, you can read the manga where pacing is not a problem. Thank you, LXRS. I'll follow Unk to stay tuned. I appreciate that. What's the best skill set from Kuroko no Basket out of the Generation of Miracles? The best skill set from Kuroko no Basket. I'm going to say, let's see. You have Emperor Eye. You have Almine's formless shoot. You got the long distance shot. I'm gonna go with Almine. I'm gonna go with Almine. What do you think of Sakamoto Days? I got halfway through and then dropped it. I was just bored. I got bored of it. Do you think Luffy, my king, should have a queen? No. Luffy's an aromantic character. He doesn't care. New Hunter x Hunter or new Dragon Ball Super, I would choose Hunter x Hunter. Because we'll probably always have Dragon Ball content coming out, but Hunter x Hunter, people have been waiting on that for ages. A good romance, Snow White with red hair. Do you remember from yesterday? Yes, I do remember. Sorry, I meant look, as much as I want Super to continue, I'm giving it to Hunter x Hunter. Top 5 favorite fantasy. So there's different categories of fantasy. There's horror fantasy, there's mystery fantasy, there's adventure fantasy. So okay, for a horror fantasy, I'd probably go with Parasite. For romance fantasy, I'd probably go with Gosick. If we're going with Snow White with red hair. If we're going with I don't know, isekai fantasy, probably Log Horizon or Digimon. Favorite sports anime, Ippo. Easily Ippo. Every episode is good. Every single fight is good. The character development is great. The animation is old, but it's raw, and it just has even more impact on the series. It's a good story. Ippo, hands down. Do you think Hisoka would be besties with Diddy? No. Because Hisoka isn't actually a pedo. He gets turned on by strength. And they just kind of made it really creepy getting aroused by children. Favorite in adventure exploration fantasy? Probably Digimon. Probably Digimon. Cat Benos is okay. I don't know what you're saying. What top 3 anime do you think is overrated? I have no concept of overrated. Okay, I can't say no concept. I have very little concern for underrated or overrated. It makes absolutely zero difference. Zero difference. because I don't worry about what other people say about a show. If I like a show, I watch it. If I don't like a show, I don't watch it, regardless of popularity. It doesn't matter. Is AOT overhyped? I don't care. Is Solo Leveling overhyped? I don't care. If I like it, I'm going to watch it. And I'll continue to recommend it. Would you find it interesting to have a blood fruit? Would I want one? No. I wouldn't care for it. I just got a treadmill. Nice. What is sister leveling? Is sister leveling? I don't even know what that is. Solo leveling is... I know solo leveling, but what's sister leveling? I don't goon, sorry. Rate Demon Slayer out of 10? Yeah, an 8. I'd give it an 8. Actually, I agree with Griffith. Okay, well, Baldy, you're in prison. There's a reason you're in prison. I can't give Demon Slayer a 10. I just can't do it. It's a fun time. It's a fun time, but I definitely can't go 10. Anime, my friends told me that anime, I think it's for gooners. Your friends are silly. Or your friends are uneducated or whatever. Who is your favorite Hashira? Guillaume. You're going to cry over what? Thank you for the follow, Ultra. And how you doing, Netted? What's one anime that you believe should be more popular? I could name a whole bunch. But, again, I also don't follow popularity. So, I don't really know what shows are getting a lot of attention or not. I'm going to go with Campfire Cooking. Who doesn't want a cozy food anime where it's literally just overpowered monsters hunting everything and this super chill guy making tasty food all day? Anime recommendations are always going to be based off what you're interested in. So what are you in the mood for? Have I seen Sakamoto Days? I dropped it halfway through. I got to 11, 12 episodes and I let it go. I got punched for breathing near a woman. I punched myself. You guys are weird. Can we name YouTube content creator baddies? I cannot name any because I don't really follow much of anybody. Favorite MHA character? Red Riot or Mirio. On my preference, what anime has the coolest animation? I'm going to give another shout out, as I have many times before, to Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. I did like Demon Slayer, and it's the only anime I've ever tried. Is that okay? Why would it not be okay? You've only tried one anime, and you just happen to not like it. Not everyone's going to like every series. Don't worry about it. Well, why would that matter? I have seen Mashle. It's good. I think it's fun. Have I seen Cowboy Bebop or ReZero? I have not finished Cowboy Bebop, and I do like ReZero. Demon Slayer and... Okay, oh wait, you commented before. Demon Slayer and Dandadan are your favorite, so mainstream battle shonen. I mean, if you just want more mainstream battle shonen, you could keep going down that route like JJK, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Solo Leveling, all those. Or we could go down a different route if that's what you want. Is Ippo better than Haikyuu? In my opinion, yes. The Chainsaw movie comes out on the 29th. I saw it yesterday. It was good. You'll enjoy... Oh, if you enjoyed Chainsaw Season 1, you'll probably enjoy Reese. Do you think Katakuri should join the crew? Join the Straw Hats? No. I don't think he should join the Straw Hats. I do want to see more Katakuri, though. What do I think of SAO? I think it's pretty. I think it has good soundtrack, good fight scenes, but I don't care for the show. Starlight, I like Soldier Boy. Okay. Kat Benos, are you tomorrow? I'm lost. Tokyo Ghoul or AOT? I'm going to go with AOT. Is Assassination Classroom good? That looks solid. It is. Assassination Classroom is solid, absolutely. Thank you for the follow. Who was it? I missed who followed, but thank you for the follow. Does ReZero have a good story? I think it does. I think it's worth the watch for sure. What Straw Hat do you think will die from the... There isn't going to be one. There was no confirmation that a Straw Hat was going to die. That was some fan-made thing that was never actually properly sourced. Blue Lock, good or not? I enjoy it. I think it's worth the watch. How you doing, Samaya? However you say your name. Sorry if I butchered it. Which anime is it? Red Robes or Red Banner Walking? Only two... I have no idea what you're saying. I'm sorry. Can I see your roommates? No. Stop asking about my roommates. Leave them alone. Any boring yet interesting anime recommendations? So if you mean like just cozy with not much action, then again, I'm gonna go with The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. I will recommend that till I lose my voice. Thoughts on Soul Eater? Definitely worth the watch. Very good. I only watch Netflix anime. Is it a wrap? Watch anime where you want to watch it. I think you're going to be limited in what you have access to, especially since I think there's other ways to do it, but there's going to be decent stuff on Netflix, I think. Okay, rate Bakugo and Midoriya's character writing not based on how characters are just... Okay, so I actually think their writing is very good. I think their writing is very, very good. Bakugo, I'd probably put it at least a 9. Bakugo, Deku, 8.59. They're definitely in the higher end range. I like your profile picture, thank you. How many roommates? 2. But solid at least for older than 2012. See you later, Sumaya. Rate Dragon Ball out of 10. Which part of Dragon Ball? Well, which one? What order do you watch Fate Stay Night? I mean, I actually... There's a lot of different series for Fate, and I'd actually have to Google where to start. I don't think I watched it in order. That's just some of the big... Netflix has some really good anime. They have Hunter x Hunter and One Piece. Well, I mean, I'd assume they have those. But you want more than just battle shonens, don't you? I do think the live-action One Piece is good. Hunter x Hunter is solid. Don Machi kind of does some... It's good, it's not as good, it's good. I think it's worth the watch. I do think Don Machi is worth the watch. I don't think every season is a strong season, though. Have you seen the latest One Punch Man? Yes, I have. See you later, Tenna. Have a good day. Which of the big three are my favorites? I like One Piece's story the most. I like Bleach's manga the most. I like Naruto's anime the most. If you get a VPN for your laptop or your phone, you basically get Crunchyroll on Netflix. Okay. Is Black Clover good in your opinion? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, so Tylen, I get why people are mad at One Punch Man. I don't think we need to be that upset. Let's finish the season and see if it picks up. Give it some time. Give it some time. Manga or anime, personally, I'm way more anime than manga, but that's just a preference. Black Clover, you know what? Fine. This should be the only question I get on Black Clover. This should answer your questions, and we're good. That should answer everybody who didn't hear me the first time. Have I seen Maid Sama? Yes, I have. It was all right. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Why they're mad at One Punch Man Season 3 because the animation is not what they expected. No, I am not a painter. Absolutely not. I go to someone every year and I get a new one. I drew Asta and I have him in my room. That's cool. Out of all the isekais you could pick, one of your favorites as an all-time 10 on 10, Digimon. If I have to pick one isekai, it's going to be Digimon. I'm 20 episodes in. It's been good so far. For what? Please, can you give me characters to edit? First one that comes to mind, well, I just held up a Black Clover painting, so Asta came to mind. Choose Asta or Yuno. I like Asta more than Yuno. Please shout out my name. Why do you guys want shout outs? Do you like Haikyuu? Yes, I do. Absolutely. What's a good anime that involves mecha? It depends. Are you looking for a comedy mech, or are you looking for an action mech? If you want comedy, then Bravern. If you want action, then Iron-Blooded Orphans. Do you think Yuno has too much plot armor? Not really. Plot armor is very often just a power scaling thing that the fans do, and I think power scaling is stupid. It's just the author telling a story that they want to tell, and it sometimes makes the fans mad. That's all it is. Sometimes the author pulls things out of nowhere because they back themselves into a corner. Fair enough. But usually, it's just the fans being mad. Do you think Kaiju 8 is... Do you think Kaiju 8 is about what? I think Kaiju 8 is good. Ghost, I'm pretty chopped. I have seen Cells at Work. I have seen Cells at Work. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yuno has no plot or everything he does makes. Yeah, I have no problems with Yuno. I don't have any problems with him. Or his writing or anything like that. Do I know Evil Larry? No. I don't really know any Larrys. Favorite Haikyuu character is going to be Kageyama. It's going to be Kageyama. I meant to say, do you think Kaiju 8 is good? Yes, it is good. I do think it is good. New Generation Big 3 isn't a thing. New Generation Big 3 is just going to be your personal favorites. It doesn't exist. At least objectively. You can have any Big 3 that you want at this point. Do you play Ghost Recon? I do not. Is that beeping in the stream or no? It's the treadmill. Don't worry about it. The writer of Demon Slayer wrote herself into a corner with the OP of the upper 3. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how they I'll see it for myself, and I'll see. If you had to pick, which new season would you want to see, Black Clover or Hunter x Hunter? Well, here's the thing. We're already getting Black Clover. It's coming out. Hunter x Hunter is not guaranteed. I would take the Hunter x Hunter. Is Black Clover the best new gen? It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite battle shonen new gens. I think when you guys ask about new gens, it's almost always about battle shonens because I see most of you only talking about battle shonens. I think we need to broaden things a bit. The upper 3, 2, and 1 were written to be way too OP. I mean, I'll see for myself. Have you seen Water Magician? I dropped it. I got bored. I watched like 5-ish episodes before I dropped it. What anime do I hate? I don't tend to hate a series. If I don't like it, I just drop it. So like I drop most harem series that are way too fan servicey, shows that are really creepy in terms of like Mushoku Tensei, kind of creepy. What is Black Clover about? It's about a kid with no magic who wants to be the Wizard King. So, like, think about a world that is primarily focused around magic. Your status, your respect, everything is based on how much magic you have. And here's this kid who cannot use any magic whatsoever, who wants to be the king in a world where that's the biggest deal. So he trains super hard every day, works himself to the breaking point to try and compensate for his lack of magic. Have you seen the anime Mashle? Yes, I have. I enjoyed it. Well, it's still going, but you get my point. Do you think 100 Girlfriends will revolutionize romance? No, it's awful. It's garbage. Favorite mecha anime? Probably going to be Braver. Give me an anime that isn't a battle action that has a good story. I can do that with... Okay. What kind of story are we... Oh, do we want a mystery story? Do we want a romance story? What kind of story do we want? Because I got options. I finished Water Magician. It didn't go anywhere. You just saved me... save your time? Well, thank you. Okay, so we want a good story that's a mystery. I'm going to go with Gosek. It's a mystery romance. It's a mystery romance series, and it's not that long. Why are you holding my... Okay. What about an anime about Zelda? I wouldn't say no to it. Opinions are golden. I just want to say I came up with the idea for an anime with a title and everything. It's not isekai. If you have an idea, go with it. Start writing. Start drawing. I don't know if you're just writing, if you're doing both, if you're hiring somebody. If you have a creative idea that excites you, go with it. You're calling it... let's see. Thoughts on Gintama? It wasn't for me. It's not my kind of show. The most popular characters at the con were like Rumi from KBDH. Okay, I don't know that one. Tanjiro Rengoku. I mean, Demon Slayer is always going to be popular because Demon Slayer is extremely easy to cosplay. Not saying that's a bad thing. If you like, cosplay whatever you want. Cosplay is about doing whatever you want, right? But they're easy and it's popular, so you're going to see a lot of that. Thoughts on One Piece? I'm a big fan. Level 9999 is just Overlord with cards. I mean, okay. I haven't seen it. I'm not creative enough to even start. Is there any way to publish the idea for money? So no. What you could do, if you have a story idea, but you're not good at putting it together, you could hire a writer and then you would submit your ideas to that writer. They would then try and they would flesh out the story, send you their draft. You would give feedback on that draft, and any changes that need to be made, they would then just make those changes and continue on until you're satisfied with the story. So you would have to hire somebody to do that. So what would you do if Black Clover Season 6 doesn't come out? But it is coming out. The new season's coming out in January or February. In 2026, it's coming out. So I don't need to worry about that. Didn't a YouTuber recently make a short anime film? I mean, maybe. I don't really follow many YouTubers. What is he supposed to do? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's been officially announced. Exactly. Black Clover's coming out in 2026. Can you give me an anime that beats the manga? So I don't read enough manga. I'm telling you straight up. I've only read a handful of manga. I've seen nearly 1,000 anime. So I can't tell you many manga that are surpassed by the anime. Favorite Demon Slayer character? Gyome. What's my favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. Ryoko Tenkai. Malevolent Shrine 100 times? Okay. Why are you casting Malevolent Shrine? What? Why? ReZero is pretty good. I like it. I said, sorry. Well, KNB. What KNB? Kuroko no Basket. Sorry. Favorite Kuroko. Amine. Sorry, I'm really bad when you guys like short. Just write the names. Write the names, please, because my brain can't do it. There's hundreds of anime in my mind, and I just can't. I don't know. It's my bad. It's my bad because I'm just not able to keep track of the shortened version of every single anime. I can't do it unless it's like AOT or something, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Sun Breathing 13 form. What are you doing? Why are you guys killing each other in chat? Chill. Is the Bay Area in California great for honeymoon? What? I've never been to California. Solo leveling is Solo leveling as an anime is better than the manhwa in my opinion. I mean, I haven't read the manhwa. I haven't read the manhwa. I can't judge it. Your Hear You Out is Hinata, so a conventionally pretty girl is your Hear You Out. Okay. My whole house is asleep, and I just heard somebody open a Clash Royale. Damn. Well, guess they're not asleep anymore. Favorite video game? Probably Mass Effect 2. Teiko, middle school, or... What? If you had to pick one domain to endure, which one? I mean, I don't remember what an Infinite Void even looked like. I remember what Malevolent Shrine looked like. I don't remember what Infinite Void looked like. Teiko, middle school, or Toho? I don't remember. Almane's team, team high school or middle school? I don't know, I guess Toho. I mean, for what, again, like, for what purpose? Like, which team is stronger? I guess Toho? No, Almane's high school team. Sorry, I'll take I'll take the middle school team. Guys, you gotta be clear with the questions, please. If you had to pick one domain... Okay, I already read that one. So, sorry there. I got confused. Stars and Stripes from MHA over any MC... What? Stars and Stripes from MHA over any MC? I'm sorry, man. You gotta watch more anime. Who would win the Akatsuki or the Soul Society? I don't do power scaling. Sorry, not my thing. Thoughts on Terran Resonance? Haven't seen it. She's not... Okay, she's strong, but if you think she's like the most broken character out of everybody... This is... Okay, I don't do power scaling because it's so stupid. Just stop it. Okay, that Gojo domain, basically infinite amount of information will go into your brain. Okay, I'll deal with that. My brain already does that. Someone want to battle with me? Yes, I'll fight you. I used Fukuma, Mizushi, and... You guys are... Okay, the new Dragon Ball project announcement is on January 25th? You mean 2026? Because January 2025 was this year. Kind of happened a while ago. Hear you out, Brooke. I mean, I've heard worse. Hear me out. Okay, get ready. Water breathing 11th form dead calm. Okay, so do you have recommendations like Chainsaw Man? Okay, so when you ask for, here's what I don't understand. Yeah, well, here's what you need to be more clear about. You say recommendations like Chainsaw Man, but what about it? Because that's too vague of a statement. Are we looking for characters with like really rough backstories? Are we looking for the same kind of graphic animation? Are we looking for like a very dark world where everyone keeps dying? Like what? You gotta be more specific. Best haircut on a character? I have not even the faintest idea. I have not even the faintest idea. To me, fashion made like I'm unconcerned. Was Midorima cutting his fringe? Was Midorima cutting his fringe good or bad idea if you haven't seen it? I have no idea what you're talking about. I honestly, a lot of chat has me completely confused. Can Goku break Gojo's domain? I'm not getting into power scaling. I don't know, but I think Goku can. I'm not getting into it. You look like you would love to live in the anime quintessential. Why would I want to live in a? I mean, that doesn't. Why would I want to live in quintessential quintuplets? That's basically just an ordinary world where I would just be a regular guy. So, okay, so you're looking for fighting like Chainsaw Man, right? Okay, so you want graphic, violent fights. I'm going to go with Hellsing Ultimate. Can JoJo break JoJo's Infinity? I'm sure JoJo can. People make fun of me because Demon Slayer is my favorite. That's okay. Let me be clear about this. You can have any favorite anime that you want. You can have any, even if I think the anime is bad or whatever, you can have any favorite series that you want. Okay? Shouldn't matter. Who would win in a team of five Aomines or five Akishis? I'm going to go with Aomine. Cyberpunk is like Chainsaw. I haven't seen Cyberpunk, so I can't speak on Cyberpunk. The evil took your second position. Yeah, I guess Cat got demoted and he's sad. It's okay. Nope, I have not seen Cyberpunk. Too old to watch anime. Dorcianos, if you're that sad of a human being where you're putting other people down for being able to enjoy their hobbies, then feel sorry for you. Netflix Devil May Cry is actually not good. I mean, I haven't seen it. Cyberpunk is not like Chainsaw Man. Again, haven't seen it. Can't comment on it. Infinite Tsukiyomi versus Infinite Domain, which is better. I kind of like the Infinite. I like the Infinite Domain better. Which is better? I don't care. Which I'm choosing, I'll take Domain. Maruti, can you use Purple Hollow Gojo power on them? Okay, everyone's just killing. The YouTube chat is extremely violent. Everyone's just killing each other. Everyone on YouTube is just killing each other for some reason. One Piece versus Dragon versus Naruto, which is the best anime? If we're only talking the anime and nothing else, I'm gonna go with Naruto. Have you watched JoJo's? I'm on part 4. Pick one anime character you have in your team. It was okay. If it was versus the whole population. You mean the human population? Pick one character from the entire human population. I'll just literally pick any planetary level character, and I win. Yes, you have to watch Cyberpunk. No, I mean not right now. TikTok Live or YouTube Live. I'm on both. Greg or Jeff? In what context? Yes, human? Yeah, yes. What? If Bone can't be killed, if Bone can't be killed, how did Meliodas harm him? Bone. Oh, Bon? You mean Bon? Bon isn't truly immortal. Like, he can't die from normal means. He can still be killed. I love Gojo, Yawai, Mo, and Nide win. I'm confused by half the comments, but I'll do my best. Forgive me if I can't follow half the comments. What do I think about MHA? I think it's a great series. Highly recommend it. It's a fun time. And the current season is fire. How you doing, Lord? Records of Ragnarok, I dropped it. I got to season 2, I couldn't keep going. No, Bond can die. Yeah, exactly. Bond can be killed. Like, he just can't be killed from regular physical attacks. Like, poison won't kill him, physical attacks won't kill him, but you can definitely kill Bond. Records of Ragnarok, already answered that one. How you doing, Chris? Welcome back, Alex is the best. Yes, I remember. He was W from the start. Who are we talking about? If you could live in any anime, what would I pick? Any anime that I can live in peace. I don't need superpowers. I don't need magic. I don't need anything. Just give me a comfy, cozy life. No corruption, no war. Just somewhere comfy. You saw Classroom of the Elite? Oh, you're asking Kat. Okay. As someone who loves anime so much, I'm surprised you haven't seen Cyberpunk. So here's a very simple way to break it down. No one has enough time to watch every series. I don't care, no one has the time to watch every series. I could name 1,000 series that not 1,000. I can name many series that are extremely high quality that you probably haven't seen. No one has time for everything. Nobody. So there shouldn't be any surprise that someone hasn't seen the series. Just because people have a life. Thoughts on One Punch Man? I enjoy it most of the time. It's decently good. I'm not Indian, so I don't know where you're getting that. Have I watched Classroom of the Elite? Yes, I have. I will use Sukuna Speedwagon. I don't remember who Kakyoin is. I remember who Speedwagon is. You watch any live action series aside from One Piece? Not really. Not really. As much as I love Cyberpunk, I can't recommend it to anyone. I mean, if you love the series, why can't you recommend it? I do. I like One Piece quite a bit. It's one of my favorite shonens. If you could remove one team in Kuroko no Basket, that one team that I forgot their names, but the ones who were physically assaulting the other players, you know which team I'm talking about. You know the ones who are literally physically violent on the court. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Cyberpunk makes you depressed. I mean, some shows are. You know what? I'm fine with a dark series now and then. I don't mind an occasional depressing series as long as I have a happy-go-lucky series in the rotation. Kat, can I have your hat? All right. I'm back. Unlucky for you. You're still in prison, so it's fine. Naruto Itachi fans are toxic in India. Any fan can be toxic. Any fan can be pleasant. Any fan can be toxic. It comes down to how the person chooses to behave. Dandadan, I dropped it after season 1. I didn't like any of the characters. What are your thoughts on Murati? I have not seen it. Solo leveling is mid. No, I enjoyed solo leveling. I enjoyed solo leveling. Thoughts on Baki? I finished it, but I didn't like the series that much. I wasn't a fan of Baki. Are you ready for JJK the movie? Sure. Yeah, I'm ready anytime. Yeah, the one who broke Tepe's knee. Yeah, exactly. I hate that team. I hate that team. Monkeys, are Albertino? Are you Frieza or something? Have you watched Dragon Ball Daima? Yes. I enjoyed it, ish. I mostly just enjoyed the end. Sure, it was pretty. It was all right. It was cool seeing Super Saiyan. It was cool seeing Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4, but I can't say I wasn't a huge fan. Aside from that, I wasn't a huge fan. Did Sirius deserve to win Winter Cup? Did they deserve to win the Winter Cup? Yeah, they absolutely did. Cyberpunk Season 2 was announced. I'm not too surprised, considering how popular it seems to be. What's a character in anime that I hate? Orochi, I guess. What's a character in anime? I already answered that. Favorite antagonist? Probably Meruem. Do I play Roblox? No. I will never touch Roblox. Please don't ask me about Roblox. No, I will never go near it. Have I watched Blue Lock? Yes, I have. Do you read manga? Very rarely. Almost virtually never. Can you show us the Black Clover painting, please? I'll get it one more time. There you go. There you go. Okay. Dragon Ball is father of the big three. I mean, it does predate the big three. It did greatly impact anime in the Western world. Actually, it impacted anime on a global scale, so fair enough. Did I like Tokyo Ghoul? Yes, I like season 1. I like season 1. Am I more excited for Higuruma or Hakari? Indifferent. Honestly, I'm indifferent. Wrath of Greed, Don Lorenzo, or Kaiser? I have no idea what you're talking about. What's my favorite anime? I don't have one. Favorite grimoire? Favorite grimoire? Probably Yami's. Probably Yami's. So, Darkness. What's your most anticipated anime in 2026? The continuation of Black Clover. Dragon Ball is OG and I like it. I mean, I like Dragon Ball too. Favorite childhood Disney movie? Yeah, you are correct. I did. As a kid. Okay, you know what? We're pulling up a... No, I need to Google. Okay. All Disney... Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. List of Disney films. Boom. All right. Can I get like a... Okay. Here we go. Scrolling down to my childhood here. Give me a second. Okay. Three Little Lady, White Fang, Run, Shipwreck, Mary... Okay. Okay. I found like the time I was watching Disney movies. Give me a second, all right? Honey, I Passed Away, Night Talk. Oh man, I'll work through it. I'll work through it. Black Clover about to go. Yeah, Black Clover is about to go crazy. Here, let me move this chat. Let me move the YouTube chat over here, so I can still look at the. So I can still look at the list. There we go. Okay, we're good. What's my favorite anime? I don't have a number one. Wrath or Greed. Don't call him Baldy. He is Baldy. You forget things a lot because you watch a ton. So, by nature, I am horrendous with names. I am absolutely atrocious with names. Always have been, always will be. I just... It doesn't help that I've seen so many series. That does make it worse. But I just do not remember anybody's name, ever. It doesn't happen. What do I think of ReZero? I enjoy it very much. What do you think about the new season of Hunter x Hunter not having Gon as the MC? I would be fine with that. Gon wasn't my favorite character anyway, so I'm cool with it. So wait, damn it, where'd the other thing go? Where was it? Where's the Disney one? Here it is. Here it is. Okay, let me keep looking. Favorite Disney movie? I'll find it. I'll find it. Are you excited for NEL and Blue Lock? I'm like, I'll watch it. I'm not excited, but I'll watch it. I remember once I asked about why is Satella obsessed with Subaru. You didn't remember her name, neither did the character. Yep. I forgot who she was. I remember now. I only remember now because I remember the question. I only remember now because I remember you bringing it up. But I remember that I forgot. If you did not mention that question, I would have forgot who it was again. Why Naruto doesn't marry Tsunade? What? Why doesn't Naruto marry Tsunade? What? What? What was your first anime? Dragon Ball. Kisei or Kuroko? I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Kuroko. Best arc in One Piece for me. That was Wano. What do you think about the Demon Slayer movie? Haven't seen it. Chainsaw Man Volume 6 manga cover art opinion. I don't read the manga. I have no idea what it looks like. Who's the most misunderstood antagonist? The most misunderstood antagonist? God, you're picking such hard questions. God damn it. I don't even, most misunderstood antagonist? I'm gonna have to think on that one. I just don't know off the top of my head. That's a good question, though. So why would I go with Marineford? Because that's the most popular answer? I don't care about what's popular. I go with what I like. I enjoyed Wano more than Marineford. Eren is misunderstood. Eren's not you could argue that Eren's an antagonist to like the rest of the cast during the second half of the series, but like he is the MC. Usually the antagonist is the opposition to the MC. Did I do the Kamehameha? No, not really. Did I love watching it on screen when I was a kid? Absolutely. Thank you, Empower, for the follow. So I still need to work on the Disney question because I'm trying to answer what was my favorite Disney movie. You guys are really not making this easy for me. Toy Story, White Squale, Before and After. It's not gonna be. Wait. It's not James and the Giant Peach. It's not gonna be. Dang, there's a lot of these movies I've never heard of. Just finished Eminence of Shadow season 2 worth watching. I did not like Eminence of Shadow. I finished it, but I did not like Eminence of Shadow. It was very mid for me. What is your favorite saga from Dragon Ball Z? The Cell Saga. My favorite Disney movie is The Princess and the Frog. It's not gonna be mine. I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be Princess and the Frog. I will find an answer, but it's not that. Yeah, James and the Giant Peach is not going to be my favorite either. I know it's not. Shingun Shina or Elf Reincarnation Arc? I'm going to go with Elf Reincarnation. Which anime person deserves better? I mean, Guts, of course, deserves better. Of course Guts deserves better. Come on. The guy's been through enough. Give the guy a break. MHA Season 8 is fire, absolutely. Do you like anime where the character's OP from the start? So, like, strength to me is completely inconsequential. I don't care if the MC is weak. I don't care if the MC is strong. I don't care if it's a verse with powers or no powers. Completely irrelevant. As long as the story is good, the characters are good, the relationships are interesting, the world is interesting, then it's good. Then I'm fine with it. I don't care about character strength. It is irrelevant to me. Aside from it being cool on screen sometimes, it doesn't matter. Shane, 2 problems with your statement. One, I don't like people putting down other series that like people putting down series that other people like. So like, I'm not a Steins Gate fan. I'm not going to say Steins Gate is bad, you shouldn't watch it. I don't think we should be putting down shows that other people like. You can criticize it, you can say like why you don't like it, perfectly fine. But I wouldn't, be mean about it. And 2, gay isn't an insult, so using it as an insult is kind of just a revealing of your immature nature. So let's not do that. Season 1, 2, or 3, Kuroko Basketball. Damn. Okay, best world building, I'm going to say One Piece has my favorite story. In terms of just story, I'm giving it to One Piece. Kuroko Basketball Season 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to say it's either going to be 2 or 3. It's not going to be 1, even though I really like Season 1. I think a lot of my favorite moments occur in 3, so I might go with 3. I think I might go with 3 just because a lot of my favorite scenes are in Season 3. I don't care what you say. Emu is gay from Muzan. Yeah, you guys are weird. You guys are weird. You shippers are all kind of odd. Whisperer. Man, these movies are... Ooh, okay. Tarzan is going to be on my... You know what? Is it going to be Tarzan? You know what? Yeah, I think that's going to be my move. I think my favorite Disney movie my favorite Disney movie from childhood is probably going to be Tarzan. You already killed my cat. Guys, stop killing cats. Don't kill the kitties. Yeah, I'm going to go with Tarzan. It took me a minute. I had to go look through the list, but I'm going with Tarzan. So I'm sorry for the delay in answering your question. It took me a minute. Marineford arc, Whole Cake Island arc. Marineford, definitely Marineford. Marineford by far. Whole Cake, nah, definitely not. Yeah, I would agree, Malt. You are destroying the city. You already defeated the evil eye. Best season of AOT. For me, it was season 1. For me, my favorite part of season of AOT was the first season. Have I seen Sword Art Online? And if so, why do you think it fell off? So I can think of multiple reasons why it fell off. So it could be the fact that you took the most interesting character in the series and put her in a cage. You could use you could look at the inappropriate R scenes that, well, I know it was more graphic in the manga than the anime, but it was just really, it was still a little bit too uncomfortable in the anime. It didn't need to be there. Third, you could look at the lame ending for the end of season 1, where Kirito beat the game, everyone was freed from Sword Art Online, and they meet what was his name? Kaiba. Akihiko? What was the villain's name? Anyways, where he forgot the entire reason that he trapped everyone in a death battle. I would understand if he felt insecure in real life and wanted to create a world where he was at the top, where he wanted authority and power and recognition. If he was just a sadistic, evil person who wanted to see people suffer, anything. But nah, I just forgot why I did this. That was lame. It could be the weird harem elements that come about later in the series, where Kirito's now has this party of girls that all like him, despite him being in a relationship. Why are you in a party with a bunch of women that like you? It's just weird. I love Digimon. When's One Piece coming back? Did it stop? Most real, any just slice of life, typical romance anime without any kind of supernatural powers or time jumps or anything like that. So you could go with I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That's just or Your Lie in April. You have musicians, you have disease, you have people dying. So that happens in real life. That's pretty realistic. A love story cut short by illness. Honestly, valid reason for Sword Art Online. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, it has its problems. I think it does some things well, but I do think it fell off. I already knew you had Ultra Pro Max Sharingan. You can copy any kind of power for... Okay. Damn, what are you guys doing over there? What if Doma ate me? He can't. He could try, but it won't work. What do you think of the final fight will be in One Piece? It's going to be Imu. Imu's going to be the final villain. One Punch Man. I enjoyed season 1. Season 2 is okay. Season 3, I still have optimism. I have more optimism than most. Do I like tournament arcs on animes? I do, very much. The Chunin exams, the Hunter x Hunter exams, I do like tournament arcs. Opinion on Silent Voice, fantastic. I'm not letting you in, don't even try. Super Saiyan mode, people role-playing in this chat, exactly, Sekiro. I'm just letting people be wild, do weird things. If anyone makes a normal comment in the YouTube chat, I will respond. I am watching chat. But to the people just battling each other, I'll just, let them go wild, let them have their fun, no problem with me. Psyche K, I dropped it, wasn't my thing. What's better, Naruto or OG Naruto or Shippuden? I'm going to go with Shippuden. But I do like OG Naruto. It's not that I don't like OG Naruto. I do love both. But a lot of my favorite moments are in Shippuden. How's your day going? It's going fine. We've been live for a little over 2 hours. We'll keep going for a little bit. My parents are goated. They got me Crunchyroll for my birthday. I'm on episode 802 of One Piece. I mean, you don't need Crunchyroll, but if you choose to use it, all right, that works fine. I like Silent Voice, but could you give me another movie like that? Have you seen Your Name? I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? A Whisker Away? Favorite war arc? Favorite war? How about how about season 1 of Vinland Saga? How about season 1 of Vinland Saga? Because season 2 is definitely season 2 it takes a change. There's also it's not gonna be Stone Wars. Stone Wars is pretty fun too. Dr. Stone Wars is also pretty fun too. Bleach or Hunter x Hunter. I'm gonna go with Hunter x Hunter. Please don't spam chat. Okay, you're yeah, I'm just gonna hide you. Yeah, don't worry. We get rid of people like that. Most niche anime you have ever watched. I'm just gonna say Fooly Cooly, because I just don't. I don't really pay attention to niche or not. Goku best anime, definitely not. I mean, if he's your favorite, that's cool, that's fine, but not for me. He's not an anime. He's not the anime. He's just a character in an anime. Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover. I'm gonna say Black Clover. Marineford or Elf Reincarnation. I'm gonna go with Marineford. At that time, I'm going with Marineford. He's not a dude. Come on. If you think Goku's a god, it just tells me you've never watched anything besides Dragon Ball. What's your favorite anime? I don't have one. I don't know what to say after that. I don't know what to say either. Oftentimes, this chat leaves me very confused, so I just kind of just nod and go along with it. Good one, Dark Void, but this guy can copy anything. Crunchyroll, to watch One Piece, only has from Wano, and you can literally watch every anime for free on one site. I mean, you can use multiple sites. I haven't found any site that has everything I want. I usually have to Google a bit. You don't have a top 5? I do not. If we go genre by genre, I can name some of my favorites, but having a top 5 at this stage is impossible. It's just, I can't do it. If two characters from different anime could fight, I am not the person to ask this, because I have no interest. I have no desire for power scaling. I do not care. I do not care about cross-verse battles. Not even remotely. I hate to be boring, but that's the truth. Have you ever seen the new Chainsaw Man? Yes, I did. I saw it last night. It was better than the first season. Do you think Asta's physique is attainable? It depends on the person. It's not unrealistic for some people. It's definitely not. It's not impossible. I could if I really wanted to, I could get that. I could get it in like a. Let me Google it again before I give some sort of arbitrary made up quote. Asta post time skip. Let me actually look at the numbers, look at the size. Okay, so like looking at this is definitely it's good. It's definitely not impossible. Does depend on your genetics to some extent though. I think I can't get the forearms. Like the forearms I wouldn't be able to do. The shoulders I could do. The abs I could do. The legs I could do. The arms the arms would be tough. I think I can nail most of it. If I really wanted to. 100%. Do you think Evil Larry can defeat Nanami? Isn't Toga the girl who got offended by offensive joke by Dark Void? I mean, maybe. I lost track of the YouTube chat, to be honest. There's too much randomness in there. The Hunter exam or UA Sports Festival? If we're talking about which I like more, then I'm going to go with the Hunter exam. Is riding a sword like Asta in real life possible? Not currently, no. Top 5 Kuroko characters? Well, that's... Okay, Almine, Kuroko, Kagami, you know what? I'll go with forgot the name. Hyuga, Captain Hyuga. That's 4. And one more, right? I could just go with Akashi, but yeah, you know what? I'll go with Akashi, but like end of series Akashi. Are you gonna watch Scarlet? Maybe. It's not I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's a scary sister, I guess. Sekiro's question, what advice? You hit the gym with Andrew Tate? No. No. Absolutely not. Am I gonna... Okay, till when live? Well, we've been live for over 2 hours. So here's the thing. I don't have a Twitch live stream today. By the way, follow on Twitch. Please do. I appreciate it. Because I have my cousin's bat mitzvah tonight. So I'm gonna go to that. So I have a little bit more time. I'm pretty much going to go until I feel like stopping. It might be 20 minutes, it might be 30 minutes, it might be 10 minutes. It's pretty much, at this point, it's whenever I feel like stopping. We've gone over the usual time. I'm just not worried about, I'm not time pressured today. I'm sad because I can't watch the second season of JJK without paying for another streaming service, so don't pay for a streaming service. You can find any series you want online. We will not judge you for streaming. The question was, how do you stop from being skinny fat? So it depends on what you're defining as skinny fat, because some people have a misunderstanding of what that is. If you are just a very small person, like you're a very thin person, and you're low on muscle mass, then you would want to add some muscle mass so your ratio of fat to muscle is lower, and your body fat would be relatively small, which involves gaining muscle and size slowly over an extended period of time. If you're someone who's not, who just thinks of themselves as skinny fat, but you actually have more fat than you think, then it depends on exactly where you are. You might want to get that fat off and get down to a healthy position and then start building up, or you might actually be in a fine position where you could just start building up right then and there. I have a parental control, so every website is blocked. That's rough. But that's your house, you know, that's life, I guess. Writing wise, what's the best anime? My favorite writing overall is going to be One Piece. Have I ever watched NHK? I have not. Have you watched the Chainsaw Man movie? Yes, I did. I thought it was really good. Devil Fruits, Nen abilities, or Grimoires? Definitely Nen abilities. Whoa, please no spoils if you have watched it. I will try to spoils of what? Just so I try to actively avoid spoiling. Was Ree's idea stolen from Tokyo Ghoul? I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. Let's start recruiting people for Jaeger. No. It's like when you have okay arms, but your belly just won't go. So like, to be honest, beginners aren't the best at assessing their own physique. If you really wanted to, not saying you have to do this, if you go to the Discord channel, there's a section called Gym in my Discord. If you post a selfie there, I'm not saying again, you don't have to, and you just want some feedback, I'll be more than willing to like look at it and give you some thoughts on, but like in terms of like thoughts on what you should do. But in terms of like not getting fat, you just want to make sure you're not eating in an excessive surplus, you're only adding calories when you need to, that you're actually training and getting stronger over time, because if you're gaining weight and not getting stronger, you're not actually adding much muscle, and that's not going to help you. You just got me to get Discord, maybe? I mean, up to you. The offer is there. The offer is there. Bro still alive? Absolutely. Light Yagami is one of the dumbest anime characters. Prove me wrong. So here's the thing. Light is not stupid. He's arrogant. He got careless because of his ego. He's clearly intelligent. He just did stupid things. That's the problem. Which exercise should I do for upper abs and lats? So here's the thing. The abs, they really just have one. Well, the abs function is to flex the spine. So you want to choose a movement that will allow you to load that movement pattern. So like, you could do body weight crunches and leg raises and stuff, but the thing is you're going to run into limitations where you have to do so many reps. If you could do like a cable crunch or a machine crunch or something like that, that would be ideal. That'd be my go-to choice. For the lats, I recommend having a vertical pull, like a lat pull down, or pull-ups if you have the capacity to do those well, and eventually weighted pull-ups if you get strong enough. And for like, I'd also recommend having some sort of horizontal pull, so like a chest-supported row with your arms relatively close to your body. It could be machine, it could be cable, it could be bilateral, it could be one arm. I recommend having like some of those in the mix, and you'd be pretty solid. Nah, you're right. He's smart. Just exactly. He is smart. He just did dumb things. Is Solo Leveling overrated or not? I think it's not. I enjoy it. I don't worry about the hype. I enjoy it. It's a simple story with good action. If that's what you want, it's gonna do that. What's a good workout in the morning to wake up? It kind of depends on you. Like for me, I literally get out of bed. I have a Rice Krispie square, and I go to the gym and I do like a full-on hard lifting session. For you, if you just want to do like just kind of get the blood flowing, for some people that's just going to be a morning walk. Some people might want to do like a light stretching routine just to like loosen everything up, like almost like a mini yoga session. 10, 15 minutes, just kind of stretch out everything. That'd be fine too. I think that's a great idea. So it kind of depends on the context, your time frame, and your goals. But yeah, all of that would work. Watching Records of Ragnarok because I wanted to see Hajun. I mean, fair enough. I tried the series, it wasn't really my thing, but if you enjoy it, that's cool. Dark Void, want to join the Aegis, no worries. Baldy, you happy now? Bye to whoever just left. I kind of lost track with all the buys. Want to join my okay. Will Asta be the Wizard King or will it be Yuno? I'm going to just bet on Asta because we are talking about a standard battle shonen, and I think the story has been leaning towards Asta for a while. I think it's going to be Asta. Historical anime recommendation. Historical. So there's historical. Are we looking for like real life history, or are we looking for like just an anime where there's a lot of lore about the history, about history? Because if you're looking for an anime that talks about real world history, I don't really have any. Should I go get a cereal at 2:40 in the morning? I mean, 2:40 is pretty early in the morning. Why do you need cereal? Like, cereal's just simple carbs. I understand having a bowl of cereal before the gym because it's just going to be really easy to digest. But most of the time, you don't need the energy. I would just get something that's like vegetables or something, or a bit of protein if you need it. My favorite JJK character is Nanami. I mean, he's cool. I'm more of an Aoi fan. Do you think Gojo is one of the strongest anime characters? No. So one, I think power scaling is dumb to begin with. But is he among top 5? Not even remotely close. Not even within, he's not even in the discussion. He's not even part of the conversation. What are your thoughts about Failure Frame? I haven't seen it. If I want to watch intense thriller, should I watch Death Note or Monster? So the thing is, they're both going to be thrillers, but neither of them are combat heavy. Monster is more of a slow burn. Death Note has a little bit more of dramatic effect. There's a lot more things going on episode to episode. So if you want more constant tension, I would say Death Note. If you don't mind the slow burn with, in my opinion, a better story, I would go with Monster. Nope, he literally figured out who the killer is based off nothing, literally no evidence. I mean, he didn't use forensic evidence. He didn't use forensic evidence. Traditionally, most of us watch like crime shows. We look for DNA. We look for fingerprints. We look for footage, camera footage, eyewitnesses, and all that. We don't have that in this kind of a series. So he's using whatever kind of evidence he has access to. Process of elimination. See you later, Axolotl. AOT ending. KK or AOT? Which one's KK? I enjoyed the AOT ending. I thought it was good. Bro, come on. You're the first recruit. I recommend you watching Entertainment District on... the Entertainment District was my favorite arc of Demon Slayer. Obsessed with asking questions. Toto's such a gooner. Sure, always a bit of a gooner, but he also is just like the best brother kind of character. His personality is a lot of fun. His ability is my favorite. Have you seen the anime Mashle? Yes, I have. I think it's fun. It's funny. And the action's good. What genre is my favorite? Romance. Rengoku or Escanor, who is sadder? Escanor. Definitely Escanor. Do you think Deku has surpassed All Might in the anime by end of series? Yeah. I think by end of series he does. What do you think, Dark Void? Any epic fighting anime you recommend? I can name tons of epic fighting scenes. I think it depends on... Is all you're concerned with epic fights? Because you could watch Fate Stay Night on Unlimited Blade Works. You could watch Solo Leveling. You could watch... hang on. Oh, wait. I wrote them down. Hang on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I made a list. Here we go. Give me 2 seconds. Pokemon Team, manga, Mob Psycho, favorite monster. Here, best duo, comedy, battle. How about World Trigger or Maji? I'm gonna go with Maji. Do you think Riz really liked Denji? Yes, I do think she did like Denji. Like probably not in like a romantic way, but as like, did she like him as a person? Yeah. What anime that you watched has the happiest ending? My Love Story. Or Snow White with red hair. Dio is stronger. He came back from the dead. Plenty of characters come back from the dead. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I lost track. I think Dio is stronger. My favorite thing about Demon Slayer, besides the animation and kindness of Tanjiro, is the friendship. Is that friendship and any time they train. Fair enough, I guess. Bakugo or All for One, who is the better rage baiter? Who is the better rage baiter? Oh, man. I think All for One. If we're only looking at, I mean, Bakugo is good. I think I got to give it to All for One though. Have I watched Dragon Quest Adventure? I've never finished it. I have not. It's motivating to me. I mean, enjoy what you want, man. If you find it motivating, that's great for you. I'm not going to try and take that away. Enjoy it. Reminds me of my gym buddy. I don't have a gym buddy. I train by myself. I always train by myself. I prefer it that way. Best drama? I mean, did I write any down? Are we only looking at drama though? Because like, I don't know. Because I didn't take note of any dramas. I have romance dramas, I have thriller dramas, I have horror dramas, but I don't really have a list of just dramas. Like, I guess, maybe Apothecary? Maybe Apothecary Diaries? Ain't Attack on Titan season 5. I mean, yeah, Attack on Titan is part drama. But, like, I mean, all of Attack on Titan is drama. But the thing is, a lot of shows are drama plus something else. But Attack on Titan's not going to be my favorite drama. That's for sure. That's for sure. Do I know Hunter x Hunter? Yes, I've seen it several times. Can I get a bolder shoulder by working out, or is it just genetic? Genetics are going to be a component to your shape. The genetics will be a dictator for your maximal results and your overall shape, but anyone can develop a muscle to a quality level where you are well above the current population. Like, I can't promise you, bodybuilder, like pro bodybuilder shoulders, but can you have better shoulders than most of the human population, even with not so good genetics? Yeah. Most people, the standard for the average person's physique is pretty damn low. So, yeah, you can get some decent shoulders, man. You absolutely could. Have I ever watched Beyblade? The original series, yes, and I love the original series. Who do you hate more, Griffith or Shao Tucker? Definitely Griffith. By a lot. Might Otaka ignoring Jaegerus. We are starring rumbling. Good luck. Good luck. I love when Sanji asks Zoro what happened, and Zoro's like, what's happening? Nothing happened. The nothing happened scene is always great. It is one of the most famous One Piece scenes, I think. Shao Tucker really did one bad thing. I mean, he did a terrible thing, but Griffith does a lot of really awful things. Like, Griffith is bad. And Shao Tucker got what he had coming. Have I seen ReZero? Yes. Have I waking up in a different world from ReZero? Have I seen ReZero waking up in a different world from ReZero? Are you talking about when I forgot his name. Are you talking about when he thought he was back in the real world, and it was actually just a test from the witches? I remember that. That was a good part. Have I seen Bartender Glass of God is wonderful. That is one of my go-to relaxing animes. Fantastic call out. 500. Can you give me that much? No. I don't have money to give you. What are you? I'm here to make money. I'm making money doing these lives. What are you talking about? Sasuke is way better written than Duragonus than Zoro. I mean, I prefer Zoro. I like his writing more. Who you asking, Kat? One Piece, if you mess with Luffy's crew, he locks you and you're cooked. I mean, yeah, basically. Grow a garden. I don't really have any garden space. Who suffers more, Guts or Eren Yeager? The thing is, I have not read the Berserk manga. I don't know everything that Guts goes through. I know from the early part of the series that it's bad. It's very bad. Eren goes through plenty too himself, don't get me wrong. But because I don't know everything that Guts has experienced, I don't feel fully qualified to answer. I don't do power scaling. Sorry, Mohammed. Anime you would get rid of based on the fan base. I don't care about the fan base. I don't think we should judge a series based off the fan base. I think if you see individuals doing inappropriate things, saying like really disgusting things, call them out. Because like, okay, Hero Academia, they have a reputation for doing some sketchy things. Does everyone who like Hero Academia support that? Obviously not. So when you see someone doing weird stuff, call it out. Don't allow it. Have you seen Chunubyo? I have not. Is JJK a good first anime? Any anime could be a good first anime potentially. It just depends on what you're into specifically. Like what would you be interested in watching? Escanor said to Galland and said to his face, "I am the pinnacle of all races," and didn't turn to stone. Exactly. He does stand at the pinnacle of all races. Escanor is him. Dark Void is already a Jaegerist. I never understood why people dislike an anime based on the... Yeah, don't worry about the fan base. Call out individuals who do bad things. Call out any person who does bad things. I don't care what fan base they're from. I don't care how many followers they have. I don't care about any of that. Call out bad stuff. How you doing, Cristiano? I like all anime with elves. I don't know. I mean, maybe you got an elf thing going on. Maybe that's just your thing. Why are you trying to kill our people, Cabezo, or I spell very wrong? So, Sokwala, I think you're missing the point. You're looking at this from like a strength perspective. What is the best thing that Zoro does but Sasuke not? It's not about something that they do. I like Zoro's personality more. I like his writing more. Sasuke was like, he went through a trauma, right? Sasuke went through a trauma, and he chose a path of vengeance. And then when he reached a point where he felt helpless in front of his brother, and then Naruto surpassed him. He felt insecure, and so he decided to run off and go through any means possible to get stronger to eventually try and kill his brother. So it was his insecurity that pushed him to the brink of abandoning everything. My phone is almost dead. And then if we look at Zoro, he went through a trauma nowhere near as bad. He did go through a hard time. He didn't have his whole family exterminated in front of him, so don't get me wrong there. But like Zoro, his friend died. He carried on her will, and he goes on an adventure and faces an obstacle. He faces his obstacle, which is it's not a quest of vengeance. It's a quest of more like honor, I guess. And then when he's completely outclassed, when he is faced with the reality that he is this helpless child in front of his goal. He is nowhere even marginally close to where he thought he was. And when he was beaten, he decides to accept it and push forward and continues to face life and death situations time and time again in order to keep building himself up. And he never abandoned anybody. In fact, he was willing to discard his dreams to protect the people he now cares for, his crew. And that side of him, I like way more than Sasuke, who's willing to kill all of the people he used to care about because his only concern was, I want to be strong enough to kill my brother and avenge my clan. That's why I prefer Zoro. I tried Vinland Saga. It seemed medieval and kind of fantasy. Vinland Saga is great. It is like, it's definitely set in like olden times, like Viking era. I think you'll enjoy it very much. I want to know if you're going to join I'm not joining the Jaegerists, stop it. Is Levi Ackerman stronger than... so one, I don't do power scaling, but come on. Levi and Luffy? What? Search up Psyche K powers and read them all without running out of breath. I mean, I'm not going to. Do you know Blue Lock, the football anime? Yes, I do. I've seen it. Favorite sword user? Favorite sword user. Are we picking one series? Can we narrow it down, or are we picking from everything? If every episode isn't good, I'm not watching it. That's going to really narrow down your options, in my opinion, because I don't find a lot of series where every episode is a hit. Most shows at least have a couple of misses here and there. I've seen very few shows, especially ongoing, like longer shows, where every episode is a banger. Ragnar Crimson, I have not seen it. If you would choose your favorite, who would it be from Blue Lock? It'd be Nagi. Favorite body parts to train? Okay. Favorite body parts to train, I will say the lats and the quads. Yeah, I'm going to go with lats and quads. Can you name one Blue Lock character for every one of the 7 deadly sins? No, I can't. I can maybe name like 3 or 4 Blue Lock characters, and there's 7 deadly sins. Opinions on Bleach? I love the anime. The manga's great. The manga's my favorite manga that I've read to date. And the anime is good, but like it does have some pacing issues, some not so good fillers. But yeah, I definitely can stand by the manga. What is more, Team Naruto, One Piece breaking the cycle of hatred, or follow your dreams? What is more? Okay, what is deeper, One Piece or Naruto? Like, I'm not saying that breaking the cycle of hatred isn't deep, because it is. But if you're suggesting that the story of One Piece is simple, bro, you have not seen anything from the series. It has one of the most rich plots. It has the most rich story I have ever seen. It's insane. Who's a worse dad, Gon Freaks or Goku? I was going to go Gene Freaks. It's Gene Freaks. Gene Freaks is definitely worse than Goku. Can you end art for 10 USD? No. Half of chat is asking questions. Some are trying to eliminate each other. Some are creating their own team. Some are just existing. Yep. I kind of just go with the flow with chat. For the people who are bantering with each other, I kind of just let them be. For the people who ask questions, I try and catch and answer as many as I can. And for the people who are just chilling, I more than welcome the lurkers. I'm on Twitch as well. So like when people just want to come and hang out and not really comment, they just want to kind of enjoy the vibe, more than welcome it. I more than welcome it. Give Maruti a totem. What? Favorite martial art? I don't know, but I can say my favorite martial art that I have practiced would probably be Fang Shendo Kung Fu. That's the favorite one that I have personally practiced. When I was watching Blue Lock and Team Z, Imamura was so dog water he didn't even get more screen time the 5 times. What do you think? I haven't seen Gachakuda yet. I haven't seen it yet. How are you doing, SL? We're good. We're good. Favorite anime? I don't have one. I can describe One Piece in 10 words. I mean, you can probably describe a lot of, maybe the gist, but I don't think you can capture all of it. Do you want sharpness 5, enchanting, unbreaking 3, mending, nether? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Peak anime? I don't know what we're talking about, but sure. Welcome back, JJK. What's my favorite? I don't have a favorite. Would I rather be a devil hunter or a scout? A devil hunter or a scout? I mean, my odds are not good in either. I'm gonna go with a scout. I'm gonna choose to be a scout. Yeah. I think my odds might be a little bit better, even though they're not good either way. So Sakwala, if you really think all they're doing is traveling from one island to the next, beating up bad guys, and that's all that's happening, then that tells me you have not watched the series. Like that just tells me you have not watched the series. You are ignoring everything that's going on in the background. Political corruption, slavery, starvation, genocide, like revolutions. You're ignoring everything else that's going on. Just, it's a lot more than just going around beating up the bad guy. Like, watch the show or read the manga. If you really think it's that shallow, read the manga. What's your favorite death in anime? Favorite death. It depends how we're defining favorite. Because, like, is it someone who I wanted to see die? Okay, so saddest death? For me, that's probably going to be... It's either going to be Escanor or Kurama. Now, I know Kurama's a different story. I know it's a different story because, you know, if you read the manga, you know. And I got spoiled on that. But, like, in the moment, you thought he was, you know, it hit me hard. It hit me hard. When you watched Blue Lock, did you think Chigiri was a girl? No. I never thought he was a girl. That really did, yeah. It hit me. It really hit me. He does not have a favorite anime. He doesn't do power scaling, and yes, he's on a treadmill. Pin this. Yeah, those are probably the most common questions. These were not sad. Like literally, there's countless more. You asked me which were the saddest for me. Right? You asked which were the saddest for me. I didn't care about Ace's death. I didn't care about like what the going like. What do you want me to say? Those were amongst my saddest. Exactly. You wanted my saddest deaths. Those were it. Are going unnoticed. What questions are going unnoticed? Do you think Kobe becoming a revolutionary might actually make the story better? I don't. Well, no. I don't. I mean, I think Kobe. I don't think Kobe would be. I don't think Kobe should be a revolutionary. Is testosterone good for bodybuilding? Having a healthy testosterone is. If you have a unhealthy low testosterone, then that's a problem, and you should, you know. I would speak to a doctor if you do have low test. Make sure your lifestyle is in check, that your diet is reasonable, that you're exercising, taking good care of yourself, and if. I mean, you only need to take testosterone if you actually have naturally low testosterone. Well, if you have low testosterone and you're taking care of the obvious health factors to mitigate that, and it's still low, speak to a doctor. I mean, power scaling is dumb because when you answer the... I mean, here's the thing. I don't worry if people get mad at me. If people want that kind of... so this is to Brett. If people get mad at me because I don't answer those kinds of questions, I don't care. I don't care if they get mad at me. Because they can just go elsewhere and talk about it. It's just not what I do. How would you check testosterone level? First of all, I don't know how old you are and if it's actually a concern for you. But You would just get blood work done. It's they would draw some blood, send it for testing. You find that you get your results back pretty quickly, like within a day or two, and see if you're within reasonable range. Well, there's your overall testosterone and your free testosterone. You need to check both. Have you seen? Okay, you have some anime that I can watch. What are you looking to watch? Like, what are you in the mood for? The Marines are corrupt, yes. The Revolutionary Army are the actual justice, yes, which Kobe wants, but he won't have to consider Luffy as his rival. So, like, you can be rivals and still not be enemies. Marines are in direct opposition to pirates. That is, like trying to think of another way. Like, okay, Deku and Bakugo, or Naruto and Sasuke, right? Rivals, but also friends. You can have a rivalry without being enemies. So, could Kobe still consider himself a rival, even if he was a revolutionary? Yes. But I think Kobe still has faith in the Marines, even though he sees that they do things that he doesn't support. So, like again, I think he wants to try and change the system, which is ultimately not going to work. I don't think it's ultimately going to work. Mike, what's the painting behind you? That's the one. Okay, I don't think I've grabbed this one very often, have I? It's the One Piece painting. I don't pull that one out very often. Look Back, haven't seen it. So again, Sakwala, you just confirmed you don't read the story at all. You said, why does Blackbeard change his name? Blackbeard is his nickname. It's like red-haired Shanks or Whitebeard. Whitebeard isn't his real name. It's Edward D. Newgate. Marshall D. Teach is his actual name. And then you find out about his lineage, about his father, later down the story. It's not changing. You're not following the story. Might Otaku, which anime disappear you when... Okay. Which anime disappear you when you watch it? I have no idea what you're trying to ask. I'm sorry, Evil Eye. I have finished my training arc, have come back stronger. Amazing. I love it. Blue Lock is the best sports anime, not for me. For me, I'm just sharing my thoughts. It's enjoyable, but not my personal favorite. There's no need to do the same thing 3 times. I think it's just bad writing. So again, that just tells me you're not able to grasp what's happening. It's just a title. Blackbeard is just a title. It's not his name. His name was never Blackbeard. It's just his name is Marshall D. Teach. And then when we learn about, his lineage, exactly. So exactly. Is Blue Lock the best sports? No, it's not. I personally say Ippo is the best sports anime that I've seen. Opinion on older people taking illegal substances to stay in shape? To stay in shape completely unnecessary. Actually, there's context to that. Because do I think you need to be taking like ridiculous amounts of drugs and steroids? Obviously not. Are there certain drugs that have not yet been, that are not considered like competition legal, that are actually very healthy for you? Yes. Do some people need testosterone replacement, even though it's kind of frowned upon? I think for some people it's a really good idea. So I think there's context to your question. I think you need to look at who's taking what, how much, and why. I think you need to look at the individual circumstances. Join the Imperium? I will not. What is the mitochondria of the powerhouse? Of the cell. Do you think Kuma would join the Avengers? I think I did a video on this a while ago, like which One Piece characters are more likely to join the Avengers. I see Kuma as doing something like that. Sure, why not? I do. Shinobu and Muichiro will be good couples. I forget what I know there's a couple of relationships in Demon Slayer. I just forget who ends up with who. But sure, I guess. Any anime character's body build you are aiming for? No. I'm really not comparing myself to anybody else. As long as I'm feeling good and I like where I'm at, I don't worry about it. I'm not trying to... And again, these are fictional characters, oftentimes not going to be realistic. We're going to have different genetics, different builds. I'm never going to look exactly like anyone else. So I'm just... As long as I'm good, I'm good. Is Bachira cool? I think Bachira is cool, yes. Hello, Arslan, what's good? Or Arsalan, however you pronounce your name. What if Kuma and Luffy high-fived at full power? Well, the thing is, Kuma wouldn't activate his powers, right? Because if he used his powers, then it would just push Luffy's hand away. So I'm assuming it would just be like a full contact, like high-five. In that case, it'd be a pretty solid high-five. What's the best isekai, in my opinion? Digimon. Arslan? I'll try. I'm just making sure I pronounce it right. Age don't matter. Muichiro is made for Shinobu and Kano. I mean, age does matter. Age gaps certainly do matter. Just let's not ignore that. I didn't think of it. Yeah, exactly. So like, as long as Kuma doesn't use repel and like push him away. Well, not repel. As long as he doesn't actually push him away, it's fine. Oh, Pretzel, you're back from prison, or you're still in prison. I mean, age does look. No matter, I don't care if it's an anime. I don't care what story it is. Age matters. I don't want to see creepy stuff. I don't want to see adults with kids. No. I don't like it. I don't like it when Seven Deadly Sins did it. I don't like it when Mushoku Tensei did it. I don't like it when Violet Evergarden did it. I don't like it. Hisoka ways were fine. For real, no law. Exactly. Would you say that the anti-cure to world hunger? Would you say the anti-cure to world hunger is a cool title? I don't really like that one. Chobro, Shinobu, and Michiro kids will be W Demon Slayers. I don't care how cool the offspring would be. I don't care how cool the kids would be. I don't want to see adults with children. I don't like it. Zoro never has proper sword fights. He just jumps in and slashes. You've never watched One Piece. You've just never watched One Piece. Like, you're just confirming it. You don't know a thing. I'm telling you, I get it. You like Naruto. It's okay to like Naruto. If you haven't watched the series, don't criticize the series. Then name any of them. You want, okay, Zoro versus Mihawk? Zoro versus Mr. One? He's a human blade, by the way. Still counts. Zoro versus the Octopus Swordsman? Zoro versus King? Zoro, I know Kaido uses a club. He doesn't use a sword. How many fights do you want, bro? I have watched all of One Piece. It's my top 5. Then what do you mean he's just jumping in and like... Does the opposition need to have a sword? Like, are we not counting all the fights where the opposition doesn't have a sword? He always uses his sword. Those are not good. Then, dude, we just have different. Then we just have different taste. Then we just have different. Then if you're just saying it's not good enough for you, then we have different taste. Because I think those are wonderful. You're fighting over subjective things, and you're getting mad that I have a different take on who has better writing. And I'm giving my reasoning, and you just don't like my reasons. Exactly. We're not going to come to a conclusion because we're just fighting over semantics. Zoro versus Ryuma? I don't know. The Day of Father? I have no idea what Day of Fathers is. It's morning. It's now morning on a Sunday. It's not morning on a Sunday. What are you talking? Dude, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Can I call you Murata Maruthi? I have no idea. I don't know who that is. Sakwala, I don't get mad. I don't get mad the way you're thinking of mad. Like, unless, like, Okay. By the way, my phone is about to die. Like, it's only got a few percent left. I'm not mad, but we're arguing over nothing, is what I'm saying. Mecha needs to be talked about more. Top 3 genres in anime. I mean, it's a personal preference what the top 3 what your top genres are. I'm not really a mecha fan, but I think mecha gets plenty of love. I really do. There's plenty of high quality mecha series. Yeah, no, like Sawqualla, we're fine. Don't even worry about it. Shinobu and Muichiro are made for each other. I mean, again, I forgot what the age gap is, but again, if it's inappropriate age gaps, then no, stop it. If you could master a weapon, just hand-to-hand combat. I don't like using weapons, despite me having like swords and axes and stuff. I prefer barehanded fights. I'd rather just learn hand-to-hand fighting. The One Piece by Wit will have good choreography. Sure. Sorry for the bad English. I mean, which anime disappointed you that you... the thing is, if an anime disappoints me, I just drop it. If an anime is disappointing me, I let it go. So, like, I have a massive drop list. Like, I have a massive drop list. So, it depends how angry I want to make people. Oh, 27 and 37? I think my treadmill is getting kind of dried out. I might need to put some oil on this thing. If you could master any weapon, I already answered that. It's 5 years? What? I've only dropped one anime, and that's because they haven't dubbed it? Oh. You can try it subbed, I guess. Otaku Muichiro is 14 and Shinobu is 18. See, that's bad. 18 and 14 is bad. That's bad. How do I purge more heretics? I don't know. See, again, 15 and 21, that's not okay. So again, I don't know the ages. I don't care. Adults, children, no go. Okay? That's the point. I don't know the ages. I don't care. About Toei and Sanji, Toei does Sanji dirty. I don't like them for that. If you could pick an element that you're stuck with, I don't know. I guess it depends how far I can take it. It depends how far I could take said element. Do I like Naruto? Yes, I do. Also, just a heads up, I'm going to log off in around 2-ish minutes because my phone is literally going to die. I can't stay alive any longer. So don't forget to join the Discord and follow on Twitch. More of lethal punches and kicks or tactical takedowns. Give me lethal punches and kicks. All of my channels are linked on all of my profiles. So, damn, my treadmill's really starting to give out now. So if you go to if you're on the YouTube chat and you go to like the links at the top of the channel or in the description of any of my videos, you should find a link to the Discord. Bending is a lot stronger with the Fire Nation. I mean, okay, so we're talking like avatar bending. Can I reach like the highest form? Because if you're talking avatar bending, then fire gives you access to lightning at some point. If you take water bending, you can get blood bending and all that other stuff. Probably fire, I guess. If you can do one change in One Piece, fix the pacing. Okay, I would add in filler episodes for when you need a gap between the manga and the anime, instead of dragging out content to make half a chapter last an episode, instead of the normal 1.5 to 2 chapters per episode. Fix the pacing problem. No, not avatar bending like anime. Unlimited power of the elements. Okay, my treadmill's about to die. I'm just gonna, here. The thing is, I watched a really interesting video from My Life as an RPG, who basically broke down that if you take any power far enough, it breaks down into 2 powers simply. And so it's really all going to ultimately be the same thing. So, you know, I'll just I'll take wind. I'll just take wind. Zoro can be in any anime without him. Exactly. Zoro will just... But the thing is, he can't choose to be there. He cannot choose to be there. He'll just end up somewhere. Somehow. Who has better games, Naruto or DBZ? I gotta give it to Dragon Ball, because those of you who know the Tenkaichi games, the Budokai games, not even Sparking Zero. Forget Sparking Zero. Like, Tenkaichi games were fire. You're the first person to talk to me about anime, so I think it was fun. I mean, I'll talk to anybody about any anime and video games if I know the games. I do stream games on Twitch, by the way. Follow me there. Who has better games? I already answered that one. I'll stick around till my phone is dead. But my treadmill needs some oiling up, so I turned it off. Yeah. And then I'll make some lunch. Ryoki Tenkai Infinite Void. Guys, are we still killing each other? Is the YouTube chat still killing each other? Have you seen Higurashi? I have not. I have not. Why are you guys... What is with YouTube chat today? You guys are so violent. So violent. Your top three well-written protagonists. Top three well-written protagonists. I don't have a list for that. I mean, I could list a bunch of random ones that are I could list random ones. I don't really have like a top three. I mean, you know what? We're not going to use the big three. See you later, Akan. We're not going to use One Piece, Bleach, Dragon Ball, Naruto. We're not going to use any of those because I feel like they get enough attention. They get enough. Well-written protagonists, I will say. You know what? I will say Tai from Digimon. He's really good. I will say... I'm just scrolling through it. Just scrolling through my list. Hang on, making sure I don't miss any questions. Have I hit 4 stars in the water park? Yes, I think we did. I think we hit 4 stars. Or we're about to. I actually forget. Let's see. Edward yes. I was trying to avoid the mainstream shonens, but like Edward Elric is a fantastically written protagonist. Goblin Slayer. I'll throw in Goblin Slayer, so that's 3. Okay, I knew he was evil. He is using hollow people instead of hollow purple. He is a threat to mankind. Have you hit 4 stars yet? Is there any big or mainstream anime everybody loves that you never understood the hype for? So here's the thing. Yes and no. Because do I understand why people like it? Yes. Do I always like it? No. So like... I don't like Steins Gate. Do I understand why people like it? Yes. That's not going to make me like it. So, like, I'll usually understand why a lot of people enjoy something without liking it myself. If that makes sense to you. Bro, Dark Void spam. No spamming. Guys, don't spam chat. Don't do it. Even though we're about to end, don't do it. Yeah, you get me? Thank you. Oh, man. My voice is cooked. Guys, my voice is cooked. I don't normally lie for this long. Why don't I like Steins Gate? I was so bored I literally fell asleep. 3 times. Couldn't do it. I could not stay awake. Me personally, Jobless Reincarnation, I mean, I dropped that. Most people I know drop it. Like, I find a few people who actually like it. Most people I know drop it. Isagi is an amazing protagonist. I like him. I like Isagi. He's not like, the best protagonist I've ever seen, but like I enjoy his character. Underrated anime you want to talk about and no one talks about. Underrated characters that I want to talk about that nobody talks about. You know what? How about Sakamoto from Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto? Yeah. How about the aura that this man has? Like, my God. Am I the only one who wasn't impressed with the Endeavor versus Nomu fight? I enjoyed that fight. I thought it was good. No, not Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Desuka. Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto? Different series. better Sakamoto. It is not the same one. Exactly why I'm mentioning him. He doesn't get enough attention. Exactly. I'm doing my homework while watching this. I mean, we're going to be ending very soon. My phone is literally about to die. Like, my phone is about to turn off. So, like, guys, if I just, like, disappear, I'm warning you in advance. Endeavor versus the Nomu didn't have any emotion. I didn't really care for it. It didn't have any emotion? I guess we have different... I don't know how... How is there no emotion? I mean, okay. Interesting. Interesting. It's night for me. I mean, it's lunchtime. Well, it's like 1 p.m. I use moon breathing. You know what? I'm starting to question if any of you are even breathing. Goodbye in advance. I mean, yeah, goodbye in advance. So if I disappear, we will be back tomorrow morning. That fight had so much... I thought it was very emotional. I mean, like, okay, I do understand the Endeavor hate, because is he trying to do right now? Yes. He still did terrible things. He did terrible things. He's trying to do better, obviously, and we can appreciate that. But that doesn't mean everyone's going to forgive him. Right? So, like, I do understand people who are not going to forgive him that easily. Now, are we going to use the most powerful ever... Okay, I don't know what you're doing. Sanji has more smart feats than any of the Straw Hats. Not me, like... Okay. So, okay. I do think Sanji has some smart feats. We just haven't seen them in a minute. Like... back when when he pulled the Mr. Prince act with Crocodile and lied to and like faked his identity, that was a very big brain move. That was a big brain move on Sanji. There was like what was the last big brain thing he did? What was the last big brain thing Sanji has done? I don't think he has the most big brain feats. He definitely has good ones. I don't think Sanji's gotten a lot of love in a while. Opinions on Code Geass. I think it's well written, but I didn't like the series myself. I just love character redemption. I mean, fair enough. I think it's perfectly fine to really appreciate a good character redemption arc. That's good. Endeavor just didn't have any background from that time, and I didn't really care how it was gonna go. I mean, wasn't at the point, didn't we know his background, that he abused his wife, that he tormented his kids in order to like live out his dream through them because he couldn't surpass All Might? I'm pretty sure we knew all of this. I just don't think we had all the context regarding Dabi. We didn't have that context. He's still my favorite character. I mean, I like Endeavor. I do like Endeavor. Summon Sukuna. The most big brain Luffy does is using no brain at all. I mean, is using the... no, okay, so I would disagree with you. That Luffy has, like... Is Luffy, like, a dumb person most of the time? Sure. Does he even do stupid things during combat? Yeah. But is he, like, stupid when it comes to fighting? No. No, this is objectively not right. If you want some examples, for one, remember when Luffy was fighting Mihawk, and he's like, he goes for the attack, and his instincts, he's like, he instantly drove his hands into the ground. If he was a dumbass, he would have gone through with that attack, he would have lost his hands, and probably be dead. Luffy does think. When it comes to fighting, he does think. I just think that the first fight was so sudden, I wasn't prepared for it. I mean, I mean, you're entitled to your take. I feel differently, but I guess, you know. Have you ever watched High School DxD? I dropped it right away. It wasn't my thing. Sakamoto Days, I got halfway through before I dropped it. I got bored. I don't think it was bad. I just got bored. Much love. I appreciate it.